Yeah, we're about to go live.
That's all right. Long as you ain't slow down.
Act like you got to skate. 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 Go live, we're finna go live. 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 Go live, we're finna go live.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Let me know you in the building. Let me get a thumbs up. Let me know everything looks good, sounds good. We already got a couple of folks in here. But before I keep talking, running my doggone mouth, I want to make sure everything cool. So let me get a thumbs up real quick. Let me know everything looks good, sounds good. Coach be tripping. Sometime I be having the thing on. Hey, Chanel, and guess what, baby? I got something for you. You ready? I told you I wasn't going to forget about you. I think I just made you a moderator. Hey, Chanel. I think I just made you a moderator. Hey, Chanel. Let me know if I made you a moderator. I told you I wasn't going to leave you out. I got you. You've been here since day one. You be on every show. I got you. So I think I just made you a moderator. Let me know if you are or not. I appreciate it. Holsum went in the building. What's up, man? I appreciate you. Hey, if you want to come on, Holsum, you got a chance. Give me a thumbs up, text me, tweet me, whatever. We'll bring you on in, man. We're just chopping it up, talking about the Miami Hurricanes and the Bethune Cookman game that's coming up here next Saturday at 3:30 at Hard Rock, baby. All right, at the Hard Rock. All right, hold up. Okay. I told you, I got you. I had to figure it out. I couldn't do it from here. I had to do it from another interface. So we got it. Hey, Snella, not only is she the first lady through the smoke, she the first moderator on the channel after 2.5 years. All right. Holsum went in the building. He said, let's do it, coach. All right, I'm sending it then. I'm sending it right now. Let me go ahead and send this over. But before I go ahead and do that, this is going to be epic right now. If I know I got the Holsum one coming on, we're going to chop it up. We're going to talk it up, man. But how about week 0 games? Huh? How about week 0? Florida State, they super excited right now. I saw an article. They say them boys on the upward trend because they beat Duquesne. And then they ain't even spelled Duquesne. It's spelled Duquesne. Duquesne. That's how they spell it, but they say Duquesne. So we're going to go with that. All right, MP. Mark, what's up with you, man? He said, hey, coach, if you don't stop by my tailgate this Saturday, I know something. Well, listen, I don't want no dog squad. You know I'm good for that. So I'm definitely stopping by. Our coach need a super hefty plate. Boy, I'm talking about I need 2 things of foil to wrap around that bad boy. You understand? Don't be playing with it either. And it better be cooked all the way to the bone. Don't be having coach in here with the bubblies out there in the middle of nowhere in the porta potty. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, listen, I will be at the game, the Bethune Cookman game. Coming up next week, man. So I'll be there. Y'all check it out. We're going to go live from one of these tailgates. So y'all let me know where the tailgate party at, man. Coach will be there. We're going to set up. We're going to go live. We're going to do the pregame show. We're going to do the postgame show. My man V12 going to be in the building. He's not going to be there, but he'll be running it from his location. So we got a lot going on, man. You guys killing it in the chat. Already got 100 people in the chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, somebody said Nkosi looked good, man. And I saw something on his Twitter page, man, warmed my heart. I believe that was his daughter was watching him on TV, and she was like, Daddy. Man, that was cool, man. That was great to see, man. That was awesome. That was great, man. So big shout out to Nkosi Perry doing big things out there. North Carolina had a great game against FAMU. I thought FAMU did extremely well. Based on the circumstances, missing 20 players, 2 starters, 2 guys go down on the offensive line. So really some young guys had to come in, and that's what it is. Yeah, that's right. I'm first beaches. Oh, Lord, you might be the only moderator on there. Miss Wilcox in the building. FAMU almost beat North Carolina. All right, he said, give me 15. No problem. Hit me up when you're ready, man. I'll see you pop in. No problem. I'll see you pop in the back room. Yeah, Daryl Harvey. I need tickets to the game, man. I need 2 of them bad boys, man. Our coach need tickets to the game, man. I'm struggling, man. I do all this for the Hurricanes, and I can't even get 2 tickets. I'm even representing Caneville up in this deal, man. Come on, man. Coach love everybody. Coach can't get no tickets, man. God. But anyway, they say UNC struggled bad. UNC has some things, but back to that, I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to sound crazy. I want to give FAMU their credit. Them boys was playing, they really were. I just have to say this. I believe Mac Brown showed a lot of respect. I think Mac Brown showed a lot of respect in instance for FAMU, not only because it was FAMU, but because of what they went through. If they wanted to, I believe they definitely could have, hit the gas on some things. Defense struggled. Tony Grimes goes out with an injury. That's huge right there. I don't know if it was a concussion or what, but it was a headshot. And he walked off. So I don't know if it was a concussion, maybe a concussion. So he may be out for a little bit. But if they needed to hit the gas, I think we could have seen something different. I mean, think about it, guys. They ran 6 different running backs, I believe. So yes, it was a great game. It was played well, but at the end of the day, I really do believe UNC and the Tar Heels showed great respect for Coach Willie Simmons and the FAMU Rattlers, because it could have been a little different. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. Yeah, the defense may have been weak. I'm not talking about other opponents. I was talking about that particular game. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, FAMU popped off some big runs. FAMU looked good. I really enjoyed what FAMU did. I really did. I really enjoyed the fact they came out, they competed, especially under all the circumstances. And that's something else why I keep saying we gotta keep building up these HBCUs, man. But big shout out to Willie Simmons and those guys. Whatever. August Kane. See, I got 2 free tickets, Coach. Man, I appreciate it, man. Hit me up on the DM. On Twitter, or email me at coachhayesfootball@gmail.com, or hit me up on DM, man. Augusta Kane, excuse me. Augusta Kane. Hit me up, man. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Yeah, I'm doing a call-in show. Yeah, this number, guys, you won't ever reach me on this number except on the show. This number is strictly for the show. I don't answer any other time. So I know a lot of people leave messages and text messages and stuff, but this number is strictly for the show. I never use it. So that's what it is. All right. So you should get Coach Coop on here sometime, man. Coop is more than welcome to come anytime he chooses, man. I know he's busy with a lot of things he's got going on. Sometimes schedules just don't match up. And but he know he's more than welcome. He's more than welcome. Dang, Coach about to get 4 tickets. Look here. Coach gonna be out there. Got tickets. I'm selling them for the low. All I need you to do is subscribe and I give you 2 tickets. But anyway, headphones, but these things been tripping lately, man. But anyway, man, it was a great opening weekend. It wasn't big games, but oh my God, Nebraska. I said it on the Coach Me Coach podcast. Y'all got to start coming over there listening, because me and Dom on the Coach Me Coach podcast on Tuesdays at 8 p.m., we're going to do previews and breakdowns of the previous week game and predictions on the future week games. So we talked about this week games, and I told him that Nebraska was going to lose to Northwestern. And yep. I don't know what Scott Frost is going to do, man. I feel bad from coach to coach. You know what I mean? But you've been there too long to continue this deal, bro. And I know you played there. I know he went there, played there, did a great job there. But golly, bro, and they got players. It's not like they don't have players. You can't tell me, man for man, Northwestern has better players than Nebraska. You can't tell me that, bro. You cannot tell me that. Max, I appreciate it. He said you should have stayed at UCF. That's hard, man. I mean, when your alma mater is Nebraska, right? Everybody wants to go back to their alma mater and make it great, especially if it was great at the time they went there, right? So that's a hard pass, man. That's a hard pass. I mean, I get what you're saying. In hindsight, it's 2020. You know, Monday morning quarterback. I get it, but that's a hard pass, man. He had to take the Nebraska job. He had to. He just couldn't pass that up. But I said on the show, hey, Larry Frank, shout out to Larry Frank, finna get that behind spank this week coming up, man, for the college fantasy draft we got going on. Got 156 in the building. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button on your way in. And if you're leaving, tell a friend. But Larry Frank, I said this, that Scott Frost, some people saying that he should have got left in Ireland. That's a little harsh. I don't think he makes it through six weeks. I don't think he makes it through 6-7 weeks. Yeah, he not. Yeah. But anyway, Larry Frank, Scott Frost will get fired, go to Bama, reinvent himself in the rise of the Phoenix. The rise of the Phoenix, the boy coming out the ashes, huh? Oh my gosh. He might just do that. It would be super surprising to see. Wow, that's an interesting point there, Larry Frank. Yeah, Helinski looked good. They were sleeping on Helinski. He didn't look bad, man. Holsum one says, that's like saying Mario should have stayed at Oregon. I mean, I get it. I mean, again, hindsight is 2020, man, and I get it. Yeah, bro. It may be before then. Let me pull up their schedule right quick. Let me pull up Nebraska's schedule. I don't even know why I'm pulling it up. It ain't even that important, but I guess it is. We owe them one. Let's see Nebraska's schedule. Of course. Okay, so week 1 is North Dakota. They should not lose that game. Georgia Southern, they should not lose that game. Oklahoma. So week 1, 2, 3. Oklahoma's week 3. They should catch an L there. Indiana's week 4. They might win that game. They might catch an L. I'm not sure. I said on the Coach Me Coach podcast that Rutgers may beat them, and I'm gonna stick to it. I don't think Rutgers will beat them. I'm recanting that, but I'm gonna stick to it because I said it. I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna stick to it. I think Rutgers beats them. If he loses to Rutgers, he's fired week 5. He loses to Rutgers, he's fired week 5. That's a promise. I don't know. Reese, it says just not North Dakota State, it's just North Dakota. All right, just North Dakota. So it doesn't say North Dakota State, just North Dakota. Yes, we're gonna talk about that too. Shatan K, we're gonna talk about it. Let me tell you something. Indiana will beat them. Yeah, I can agree with that. And if he loses to Rutgers, dog. Oh my God. And they're playing at Rutgers. Yeah. That boy on an early vacation, paid vacation. That boy drinking Bahama Mamas, I was saying between his toes, watching them boys get their head knocked off their shoulders. Timothy, what's up with you in the building? Shoot, I forgot to send Holsum the thing, man. Holsum, I'm sending it to your email. Oh, I forgot his doggone email. Holsum, what's your email? God dog it. I don't know his email, y'all. It used to pop straight up. Oh Lord. Well, I'm gonna send it to your Twitter then, Holsum. Coach over here tripping. I'm gonna send it to your Twitter. All right, I'm gonna send it to your Twitter account, Holsum. But anyway, yeah, Scott Frost out of that. I'm done talking about that. Illinois beat them. Ooh, Jesus Christ. If Illinois beats them. Bro, if Illinois beat them, man, I'm done. Yeah, he need to be fired if Illinois beats them, man. All right, Holsum, I'll send it to your thing whenever you're ready, baby. Just let me know. Let me see here. Whoa, his buyout is $15 million before October 1st, $7.5 million after that. So when is October 1st? Let's find out when October 1st is, because like you say, if you're losing, you're losing. It is what it is. How do y'all know this stuff? Like y'all be on it, boy. Okay, October 1st is Indiana. He's going to play Nebraska October 7th. Right? He's going to play Nebraska. Going to play Rutgers October 7th and get fired. So they'll only have $7.5 million. There you go. See? I didn't even read it, and I was kind of right on point. Come on, man. Clap it up for your boy, man. Y'all clap it up for me. But anyway, big shout out to my dog, man. My dog, Big Zay. Today is birthday, man. Huh? Big Zay in the building. His birthday, man. Y'all clap it up for my dog birthday. Today is birthday, man. Happy birthday to him, man. My dog turned 98 today. And you know, he's still driving a donk at 98 years old. How you drive a donk with 30s on there with loud music and got a handicap parking sticker? Huh? Dog be up front parking like handicap parking. Normal guy, happy birthday to you, man, in 2 Sundays. I love it. I love it. Bottom 11, happy birthday, Zay. Big Zay in the building, man. That's my dog right there, boy. Oh, come on. Y'all clap it up. Haitian Ellen birthday tomorrow. All right, let's talk about, and guess what I gave you, Haitian Ellen, for your birthday? One of them little blue wrenches, huh? Right on time, man. Coach don't ever disappoint. Dog's happy birthday. But anyway, let's get into the IMG Miami Central game. Huh? IMG beats, Miami Central beats IMG. What a great win for Dade County Public Schools. What a great win for Dade County Public Schools. And I'm going to give a big shout out to a lot of people. I'm going to go back. I don't know the current principal's name, so I apologize. Y'all can put it in the chat. Big shout out to them. But a big shout out to the principal, previous principal there, Greg Bethune, who helped build that program as a principal. You guys know I did a show with them a while back. Big shout out to them. Big shout out to Roland Smith, who was the previous head coach who built that program to get it where it is today. You understand me? Big shout out to AJ Snipes, who's still on the staff. Big shout out to him, man. One of the best offensive coordinator football coaches I know of. Straight up, man. We've had some talk, but big shout out to him, man. Big shout out to the current coach, Coach Jackson, I believe. I don't know. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Who's the new head coach at Central? Big shout out to him, man, for pulling off such a feat. Now, I know everybody wants to talk about the young man dropping the ball about a yard or two early, or 2 or 3 yards earlier than the goal line. Guess what? I don't care. If that one little cheat make you want to cry, well, guess what? Give us our boys back, and you go recruit everybody else in the nation. Leave Dade County alone. We'll be spanking y'all even more. Big shout out to Reuben Bain. Y'all already say, Coach Hayes hate Bain. Coach Hayes hate Bain. Man, y'all out y'all mind if y'all think I hate that young man. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all people out here telling me he too short. Coach Jube. All right, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Big shout out to you, Coach Jube, man, from coach to coach. Guess what? Putting them boys to sleep out there. I love it, man. Great pick 6 for the touchdown. All right. Coach Jube, I got you guys. Appreciate it, man. Thanks. Yes, sir. Kane Swag. Please, Bain and Wilson to the U. Oh, my God. Well, you think D-line be good now. Wait till the end. Boy, I'm trying to tell you something. All right. And I want to know, did Reuben Bain go up against Mawagoa? Was that a match? I didn't get a chance to see the game because I was at some other game. Were they going up against each other? Were Mawagoa and Reuben Bain going up against each other? I would love to know that. And I'm gonna try and see if I can find that game and break it down, because some people said that it went out. Excuse me, they were showing it on YouTube and then it went out. So I'm not sure what it was or not. All right, Lamont with the 199. Appreciate it. He says Rutledge Raiders stomped Gulliver Prep Saturday. Hey, Rutledge, man, I've been hearing a lot about Rutledge lately, man. And also, before I get into this Bethune thing, I'm trying to wait for my man Holsum, so I'm up here buffering. But a big shout out to Orlando Jones, man, that has Malik Bryant on the team. I have to be honest with you. I thought Coco was going to win that game. I said that on a show. I do a show on Wednesdays live on VSN.org. That's varsitysportsnetwork.org. So you guys go check it out, man. But I thought Coco was going to win that game. I really did. And it looked that way until, guess what? Jones turned it on. I believe they had a pick six to the crib or whatever the case may be. And it was cool, man. But big shout out to Jones, man, turning it around. Coach Will out there turning that deal around and everything else. I got my man in the back right there. Lamont says Coco is good, but they are very cocky. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to see here before I open up the phone lines. Look at this. Do we have a scammer in the building? Do we have a scammer? Hello, my name is Patricia Diaz from Belgium. I'm currently living in France. What are we doing, man? This is why when you guys know I put the thing on the chat thing on, this is why, because I'm telling you, think this is just starting it. All right. Oh, okay. Since Bain was playing D tackle on the left side. Well, guess what? If I'm the coach from IMG, and I'm not questioning coaching because I don't know, but I'm gonna put Mawagoa over there where Bain was at. He ain't gonna be killing my whole day. Have my quarterback looking through the ear hole in his helmet. No, sir, not me. All right. Also, real quick, let you guys know I'll be down there. We'll be doing the show live. I don't know what time. We may be going live maybe about 1:30. I'm not sure. So subscribe so you can follow it. I got my man in the building. I think he's ready to rock and roll. I seen him back there sipping on some cane juice. Y'all clap it up for my man, the Holsum One.
Coach, what it do, man? How you feeling, Coach?
Man, I'm glad you're here, baby. I know you're a man. You got a lot going on. You got a season gearing to get kicked off. Yeah. And I appreciate you, man, for jumping on here, man, here at the last minute. I thought I was going to have some other guests, but that's okay. It didn't happen. It's all good. Guess what? It's another Sunday coming. So talk to me, man. What's up with you?
Shoot, Coach, I'm just happy to be able to return the favor. You know, you always blessing the H1H house and being there and supporting your boy on Mondays. So I'm just happy to be able to return the favor and be here and chop it up with you a little bit.
Ms. Wilcox in the building says Zoom meeting. Yeah, it is what it is. Nah, this is a cane meeting, Ms. Wilcox. This is a cane meeting. And you know how we throw the new you up, right? This is how we throw the new you up. 305. Yes, sir. And I'm trademarking that. Coach Hayes started this. You understand? Coach Hayes started this. I want this to be on record. It is 6:55 on 8/28/2022. Right here, baby. And this ain't the first time I did it. So anyway, I love it. So Holsum One, did you get a chance to see any of the games here that we just had a chance to go through?
Yeah, Coach, I got a chance to. I mean, because we don't start until our first game is Saturday, so we were able to have like our last free Saturday for a little bit. We chop it up in the offices and things of that nature. And we had it on and watching. And, you know, the Nebraska game, I called it. You know, you was one of them, Coach, where because I want to listen to the coach be coach, and I was just like, you know, we on the same page with it. I just felt like Northwestern was going to come out there, and the good thing about it is they kind of went out there and handled it. It wasn't like Nebraska lost the game. But like, yeah, everybody talks about that onside kick, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and get it done, man. And I like Coach Fitzgerald. You know, he's one of the few coaches that has a bunch of black coaches on his staff, and kind of in a position where I am like student assistant, grad assistant, film director. It's a bunch of brothers from across the country that he gives opportunities to. And later on down the line, keep an eye out for Northwestern being one of those spots where people had their first chance as GAs or student assistants, grad assistants out of Northwestern. So I'm rooting for them publicly and secretly because of that.
No, that's great, man. And he's been there for a while, right? With 16, 17 years, something like that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a program I think that really understands. The administration understands that it's a highly academic program. They're not looking to be the Big Ten champions every year. They just want to compete, and they are satisfied as long as they can ruin some people's seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And they understand that. And here's the difference. And so here's the difference between Miami and Northwestern in that sense. We had greatness. So once the bar goes up, it never goes down. Northwestern never had that type of greatness. So
the best player is their head coach right now. If we're being honest, you know.
Right. So they never tasted the greatness. So therefore, as long as they, you know, it's a great Saturday for the student fan base. The kids can go out, you know, and drink some Wildcat juice and, you know, make some bad decisions, and everybody comes and goes to class Monday. It was a great Saturday for the Wildcats, you know, and that's it, right? And that's it. So that's why he's been there as long as he has, right? It's perfect. But I want to adjust this. Holsum, man, you tell me if I'm stealing, let me know, dog. Have you been doing this, dog?
I mean, I usually do it right before the end, but I never put it together. I always had it.
Right.
You know, we thought the 305. We always thought the 3. This is how we thought the 305.
Correct, but put it together makes the U.
Put together with the U, nah, that wasn't me. I always at the end of my shows, I say, great when it comes to that, I throw it up, and then when it comes to this U, and then that's it. I never put it together and had it like a connected U, so that's why I have.
Okay, I feel better because I was gonna make the shirts and send them to you because it's what it was. Because, no, I know we all done this. Guess what? Coach actually got in trouble one time for doing this on the picture. They called me in and told me I was in a gang. I said, "That's right, baby. I'm in the Kane gang." Huh? Get out my face with that. Calling me in no office, talking about no, I'm in no gang. I've seen it before. Well, y'all let me know, man. Well, you seen this before where it's connected. Coach got some haters. Well, guess what? If they ain't copyrighted, Coach finna go get it. Then how about that? But anyway, big Smooth in the building. Smooth, let me know if you in our fantasy draft, man, too. I saw a Smooth Bama. I think that's you, man. And I think he the Bama dude that didn't pick any Alabama players. He picked all Texas players and all LSU players. I think Smooth did that. But anyway, man, what's your other takes on the games this weekend? I know you call them Tallahassee. I'll call them Florida State for those that don't know.
I haven't had a chance to watch any of that stuff. You know, if it's not rivalry week, I have no reason to watch them. You know, so God bless them. I don't, you know, I hope they don't get hurt. That's the one thing I'm hoping for throughout the whole season is that we get a healthy football season. I mean, these young men earn scholarships. Those coaches try hard. I mean, my rivalry with the team and their football program is one thing, but I don't wish negativity among, you know, their coaches. I don't want everybody to get fired. I don't want these young men to get hurt and ruin their careers. You know, I'm not that kind of person, but you know, the hate is strong. The hate is strong. But besides that, there's no reason to turn on their film and watch that, especially this early in the season when they're our third to last game of the season. It'll look, you know, it'll be a completely different program, completely different way of how they're playing by then. So it really doesn't make much sense. So I didn't get a chance to look at them. I did see some North Carolina stuff. I was thoroughly impressed with how FAMU came out, but I get, you know, you sit there and you watch them sit and cover 2 the whole drive. You're like, something's a little fishy here, you know, but that's just our trained eye, Coach. You know, we're able to look at that and identify that kind of stuff. And it was nice to see them pull certain things out and be able to, the way that FAMU was playing, man. You know, I was raised in the Cookman household, so I don't really rock with FAM, but, you know, hey, they HBCU, so I'm going to respect them off the strength of that.
Yeah, straight up, man. And you know, like you say, you talk about a trained eye, and this is what I want to tell people. So I know we said some people, oh, FAMU is about to beat North Carolina. I don't think that was the case. I said this before. All due respect to FAMU, especially what they went through and all of that stuff. I talked about this prior to you coming on, but what I want people to understand when I looked at FAM and you looked at their coverage, you know what coverage they played the entire coverage?
4?
Cover 3.
Oh, they set one high all day? Okay.
Nah, they had 2 high and they just rocked and rolled it. That's it.
Gotcha.
That's it. So all they did was 2 high, and the guy motioned over. They just send that safety down and him up. And I'm sorry to say this, and it's for any college coaches. You can't, even when they go to play Jackson State next Sunday, if you play this one coverage, you're gonna get your teeth kicked through your back. You understand me? And I think Mac Brown and the staff saw that. They knew that. And I think they were working on some things like most people, just like we're going to do, not open up the playbook fully. We know we have enough firepower to win this deal, regardless of what they're doing to us. Let's take this and make teachable moments to put on tape. And as you see, the game just start running away. You know what I mean? It's like a race, right? We all start off even, and eventually somebody start pulling away, and then they just pulled away far enough in that sense. I don't even know what the final score to that. Big shout out to the announcers on there that said FAMU. One time for him need to get slapped in the mouth. It's FAMU and not FAMU. I'm tired of hearing my lighter brothers call it FAMU when it's FAMU. Please do your research. It irks me, bro. It irks me beyond belief, bro. And I don't know why that's the first thing come out of FAMU. FAMU. Like, why does that?
Just say Florida A&M, if anything.
But here's the funny thing, because they don't call it TAMU when it's Texas A&M. It ain't TAMU.
It's TAMU.
Yeah. Like, even though they don't really call it like that's not their nickname, right. But they are Texas A&M University. But the people don't call it TAMU. So tighten up, man. Get you a dictionary. Or get you a homeboy like me. I'll straighten you out. So the final score is 56-24. They put up 21 points in the fourth quarter. FAM didn't score any points in the fourth quarter. Third quarter was 7-10. FAMU scores 10 points. And then, you know, it was what it was, man. But I have to say this. I was impressed by FAMU. I was impressed by FAMU's quarterback, man. He looked good back there. He really did. He really did.
The other thing is they didn't really dominate pass rush. I was kind of expecting – that's the other thing when you play these smaller Group of 5 or FCS programs. You expect your offensive defensive lines to dominate. And I don't necessarily know if I saw that too much. I mean, North Carolina – up front on the offensive line look good in certain spurts, but you know, we should be able to call 22 dive and be able to get about 6 to 8 a pop. And it really wasn't happening like that. It was getting to the point where the running back had to make people miss and he had to do his own work. Now that ain't something that a coach says, oh, we're holding this back until later on. Wait till later on, we're gonna spring this on you. That's not what that is. What's gonna happen is they're gonna take that film and there's going to be some teaching moments in there. So this is why we tell you to get low. This is why we tell you to explode from your hips and not come up high and push down. You need to come up under and push like this. This is why. But we'll transition that into what we'll do on field walkthroughs and things of that nature. So it'll be a way that it'll turn into teaching moments, but it'll also be a great moment for FAMU as far as, hey, look at what y'all were able to do with a Power 5 program. You were in the game. Going back and forth, you scored points on them. You're bombing some of them. You know, you rush the ball against them. And you just want to be able to show your positives in that game. It's basically going to be how those coaches are able to turn that film on its head. Are you going to be able to go in there and you flipping tables and talk about, we had them, we knew who we were, you know, or you're going to turn that into, hey, this was a great experience. Thank you all for gutting it through and fighting through. Let's figure out why some people aren't eligible. We had a lot of stuff going on. When it came down to playing ball, we went out there and had a good showing.
Yeah, man. Real quick, where's V12? He'll be back in the building. I told him he off daddy duty now. It's football season, so get to it. Somebody up here said they didn't have any starters. I may be wrong, but I thought there were 20 people out, and 2 of those 20 were starters. 2 of the
I
old
think that's the
linemen.
article I read too. But ESPN be all over the place with their stuff. They don't really care about covering us to the extent anyway, Coach. So who knows?
Yeah. So from my understanding, yes, there were 20 people out, but two of the 20 were offensive line starters. I don't think anybody, and they lost 2 starters in that game due to injury. So I may be incorrect. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. Big shout out to Muhammad Hussein in the building. Appreciate you, man. 499 says, been busy working, Coach. Appreciate what you do. Go Canes, man. Thank you for what you do, man, out there in the medical field, man, taking care of folks and everything else. And, boy, if we don't have a season, Muhammad, like I think we're supposed to have, I might need your services, boy. Hey, I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming, Elizabeth. Huh? Like Fred G. But anyway, what I want to jump in. I have to say this. I was highly impressed with the receiving core and the DBs from FAM. Highly impressed. I mean, they was bringing that thump and everything else. All right.
Coach, I'm going to tell you this now. This was last year, but there was video evidence. Now, this is a team that beat us. But there was video evidence of the Tallahassee folks, the people from FAM, going in and playing the Tallahassee DBs and receivers in 7-on-7. And it was embarrassing. I'm just saying it was video evidence that I witnessed in the Tallahassee indoor practice facility. FAM, quarterback, and receivers went in there and was carving them up in 7-on-7. Now, I was just players out there like, hey, y'all boys come through, let's get some work. But there was a point where you couldn't differentiate between the Tallahassee guy or the FAM guy. And that should probably never be a thing. So, just saying.
Wowzers. That's big time right there. Yeah, I'm going to open up the phone lines here in a quick second. Holsum, got 290 in the building. 96 jumping in the building, man. Hit the button on your way in. If you leave, guess what? Be sure to come on back in, man. Help Coach out. All right, but tell a friend as you come back in. Let's get into this. Let's talk about this. So, Miami, cane juice biting?
Oh, ready. I'm on my lemon
That's
water.
my excuse.
You know what the old heads say. I'm on my lemon water, man.
Is that what they call it? So here's what I want to ask. So Miami comes up against Bethune this week. All right. What's your thoughts, man? What's your thoughts? Just your overall, just let me ask you, what's the first thing popped in your mind when I said that? Be honest, what's the first thing popped in your mind?
I wish I was there. I mean, you know, I got my own thing going, Coach, man. I wish I would almost say, hey, no, I'm feeling a little under the weather. I need to go home for a bit. But I don't want to get caught, so I'm not going to do that. But I definitely envy you and Rubicon. Y'all going to be there spoken, you know.
You got to tell them to holler at me, man. Tell Rubicon to holler at me. I'm going to be there somewhere. I don't know where exactly. I'm still on my hunt for tickets. Coach need to. I'm stuck. But anyway, yeah, man. But but it's a lot of people. You know, I want to see people. Like I told y'all, when I go, I'm taking pictures with y'all, man. I love that stuff, man. So I'm gonna take pictures with y'all. So hey, make sure if you see me, holler at me. I don't care if I'm live. Be like, Cole, what's up? I'm gonna throw you in the show. So if you got any cases, don't holler at me because I'm gonna grab you and put you right on camera. So you've been out here scamming. You understand me? You ain't paid if you ain't up on your child support. Them people gonna come get you at the game. So I'm put you on camera. So holler at me.
But no, man.
When I said it, when I said Bethune Cookman and Miami, I ain't gonna lie. First thing I thought of was domination.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And that goes against everything I'm about to say. But that's the first thing came to my mind. So I'm being honest, right? It's domination.
Mine was the band. Y'all can get a halftime show, boy. Y'all can get a halftime show.
Augusta Kane sent me. Augusta Kane. If this is it, boy, I'm gonna check my email right now. I'm gonna send you a poor little Timmy shirt, man. You gotta send me back your side. What? Hey, man. Thank you, man.
He really did. Oh.
y'all clap it up for Augusta King. Man.
That's a blessing.
And that warms my heart, man. Like kind of stuff like that big, man, because we do a lot, man. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. I just checked my email, Augusta King. Thank you, man. I don't know if you missed it or not, but thank you so much. Man, matter of fact, let me go on and give him his love, and then we'll pop into the next segment on this deal, man. It's for Augusta King and those donations. All right, big shout out to him, man. And he sent me seat 1. You know what seat 1 is? That's right next to Mario Cristobal. As soon as he get out of line, that's what I'm doing. If Mario get out of line, I'm be like, yo, son, need to check yourself, son. Anyway, all right, so talk to me, Holsum. What's up?
Well, you know, Coach, I'm besides the band and besides me being a little envious of you all being able to go see my guy, Mario Cristobal went out of the smoke for the first time. You know, I think it'll be electric, Coach. I think it'll be it'll be the first time, I think, probably since Rick has been there, that we'll have like a later opener game against a team that we can beat up on and get some, because I mean, I think Savannah State in 2018, somewhere in there was like the season opener. And we had a nice showing, but I think we're gonna have a really, really nice showing. I think we sit 76,000. It might be about anywhere from 30 to 40K there in support. Tickets will be all right as far as price range, won't be too rough. So that's the other thing I'm happy that they were willing to do, was come down on tickets so that people can go. Now, once you put a better product out there, then you can push your ticket sales up, but what y'all been putting out there ain't worth no $180 a ticket. Now let's be honest now. So they brought them down, and for that I'm really happy for that. I think we're gonna get a chance, and like I said, I'm always talking about health, because I think that's a really big thing that people don't understand. Healthy.
Man. I mean, bro, it's a contact sport. You know, we saw Grimes go out. You know, not anticipated. He was super upset that he was done for the game. I believe it was just concussion protocol that he'll be under, but. You know, some guys got hurt. I mean, think about it. I don't know what happened to those 2 old linemen from FAMU, but that's going to be a big deal, because I don't know how long those other 20 players are out, but those other 2 are down. I mean, you talking about some true freshmen walking out there playing. But let me go ahead and flip this in. 850 came for the $5. It says FSU put the 0 put the 0 in week 0. Jordan Davis had 0 touchdowns against Duquesne with only 200 yards passing. TVD had 270 with 3 touchdowns. FSU sucks. Yowzers. 850 came in the building with the $5, man. I didn't miss you down there. I was just trying to catch the right moment to put it in. I saw you. I'm not going to miss that money now. I ain't going to miss that money. All right. Yeah, we finally got respect. Finally got us some respect, Holsum, because this is the Bama hater right here.
Oh, is it?
He always come in. Oh, man, Peanut. First thing he always say is what? Hurricane suck. But watch, you're gonna see this now that I said something, but look how he walked into the house with straight respect. What's up, coach? What's up, coach? Look at now you talking about some other team. He know better than talk about these Kane, because I got something special for Peanut. I got my cousin in here to give you one. If you ever start getting out of line, Peanut, I got my cousin that's gonna give you one. Not me. Got something for you. But anyway, Holsum, talk to me, baby. What are your expectations? Let's start with somewhere we don't always start from. Kickers. What's your expectation out of the kickers, man?
Well, baby boy Gallus, that's Andy, ain't it? Because Jose was the other, Andy. Little boy Gallus, I don't know if we'll get a chance to see him too much. I think he'll make all his extra points. But if we do have to call on him to get a field goal in there, I think he's gonna get it in. And see, that's the other thing. He has to be able to get his confidence. Now, he talks a bunch of smack, but I think being able to see, it's like 3-point shooting, in my opinion, just like tackling. Once you know that you could trust your technique, you go out there and you do it the same way every time, and it goes through the hoop on a 3-point shot, and you go. Get your confidence back. He had some shaky misses last year. Not saying it was an abysmal amount, but he had some shaky misses last year. So being able to get his feet under him. You're also gonna have like your 8th year punter and Headley. I'm gonna start calling him Coach Headley. He done been around so damn long. But Headley, man, I think he set a record one of them seasons for like the biggest net punt yards, and no one even knew. We was probably losing so many games that season. But I don't expect it. I hope he don't even dress, Coach. I think Headley, give him one of them nice Adidas sweatsuits, okay, and just have him standing on the sideline next to Coach Christy Ball. Because if we punting, that's a problem. Okay, I shouldn't see Headley until A&M. Okay. I'm just messing around with that one. But yeah, punters and kickers, I think the confidence, being able to kick off in front of people, being able to punt, being able to kick in front of people, it's different. Even if it's 30, 40K in a home environment where they're not going to be yelling at you to mess up, but being able to just get in rhythm and trust your technique and do what you're supposed to do every time. Okay, I think the key to 2020, even though I know we were 8-3 and we lost a bunch of the big games that year, but was being able to depend on our specialists, kicking and punting, being able to depend on Headley to pin people inside the 20, and to be able to depend as long as you get past the 40. Jose was like automatic. He was doing his thing. And to me, being able to finish drives with a kick, whether it be a punt, an extra point, or a field goal, you are in business for building a nice program. And this will be the first step in that, Coach.
Peanut, you building up to halftime. I'm waiting till halftime in this when we switch over to defense. I'm gonna call my cousin in here. You keep going, dog. But anyway, let's talk about this part. We talked about the kickers. What do you expect? Let's go on with let's talk about running backs. Let's go with the running back room. We know that Trevante Citizen is out. And everything I'm doing today, we're probably going to rehash it again, but I'm going to hear my boy V12 talk about it and be a little crazy. But I'm going to really try and get the fans to come in and talk about it. But what do you expect? Trevante Citizen, we know, is out for the season. It's still questionable about Chaney and his length of injury, like how long he's going to be out on his injury. Like I said, I've heard from 2 weeks all the way to 8 weeks, all the way to the season.
Yeah.
What are your expectations, or kind of what are your thoughts about the running back room coming into this game, and how do you think they'll handle it?
I think we will see Knighton and I'm so used to saying Knighton and Chaney because they were new guys in 2020. Knighton and the Ole Miss running back Parrish. Being able to see those two, I think we might get them for the first half. I think the second half is going to be a full Thad Franklin and the young man, number 46. Is it David Perry? I think that's his name.
Yeah, Perry. I got to write this down for my fantasy draft because I got Knighton and Parrish together. And you say only a half? Well, that ain't good.
Yeah, I think we're only going to see them for the half, mainly because, like a coach, we talk about it all the time. You could do an off stretch, and you going up the sideline, and one of the Cookman safeties coming, and you push you and you step wrong. Now, I'm not saying that the game is soft or we shouldn't put people out there because everybody's going to get hurt, but you just don't know. You do not know. And just putting them out susceptible to hits for no reason, extra hits when you got a bunch of other guys standing right next to you, don't make sense. Now, the other side of the conversation is he got to get in game shape. He got to get used to getting hit. He got to get used to getting tackled, how to fall, how to be able to take those hits. Okay, because you can't just try to coddle everybody into Texas A&M and say, okay, well, now we want to start playing ball. So, and we also have a former offensive lineman as a head coach, so he might just go nuts. Okay, I don't know. But for me, I would say those two early on, and even if, let's say, we get 21 scut, 28 scut in the middle of the second, I could see them putting their helmet down and it just being Thad and Perry for the rest of that game.
All right. Yeah, that's interesting takes. So real quick, I agree. I said this before that with them, because you're really down to 3 in essence. I know we have a couple more bodies in that room, but we're talking about viable candidates right now for the Canes. You have Parrish, you have Cheney. I'm sorry, I'm like you. Parrish, Knighton, and Thad. Those are really down to your three. If you take an injury early right now, you're gonna have to really start shuffling the deck and either finding some guys that you can pull up through to spare you. Like, you're gonna have to be real smart about this deal, because and once you get down to two, you're down to one and so forth, and you start catching some young guys. But anyhow, yeah, you're 100% correct. I don't want to break the action with this super chat, but I also want to give it his love. Teron Below, $10. I appreciate it. So I know this is off subject, but I always thought the 01 Canes was the greatest team ever, but believe the 19 LSU Canes would beat them. Y'all thoughts?
Oh, man. Opinions. I mean, you're a supporter of the channel. You're a supporter of all our Canes. So, I mean, hey, we watched a really good team that kind of broke college football for a bit there. And LSU, it was a great maturation. 2 first-round wide receivers, a first-round quarterback. And all those guys were on the same team before. The only thing that was different is that they fully embraced the spread concept, and they kind of broke college football. So respect what they did. But again, if you want to start going player for player, I still don't think that they are anywhere in conversation with the 01 Canes. And second off, we talk about how years removed. Now, remember, a lot of people always talk about 01 Canes because they say, hey, the start is this, but the backups were future first rounders. Well, we're a couple years removed from that team, and the guys who were the backups and the guys who were starters right after that haven't been playing too good. So all I'm saying is, I don't know if you're trying to stir something up, but again, if that's your personal opinion, blessings be unto you. I still think the 2001 Canes is the best team. I think if you pick that team up and drop them in today's football, they will be just as fast as some of these teams. Very athletic, very dynamic. They can still run the ball. And again, if you were to have them incorporate now into like a spread concept, all right. All right. Hey, man. Again.
And think about and to your point, think about this. Quadron Hill, who was our fullback, played probably 90% of the snaps.
Yep.
In today's football, he wouldn't even been on the field.
Nope.
Right? Because we were rotating in the Roscoe Parrish, Ethnic Sands. Like, we were rotating guys in because at that time, you only had 3 wide receivers on the field. Right. You only had 3, right, because of the kind of personnel. Everybody was still running I back, some kind of king or queen set, how they call it, whatever. But yeah, I don't know, because we had so much in the rotation, right? We had so much talent in the rotation that imagine the Santanas, imagine those guys. I mean, I'm just talking about bodies, man, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Now the question is, but I'm gonna say this, Holsum. Everybody wants to, and I appreciate your comment, Teron Below. And I don't think he tried to stir. I just think he was making a comparison. But I'm gonna bring this up, and I want everybody to use this next time somebody asks you. I believe the Miami Hurricanes could be moved up to the year 2019 and be dominant. But could the 2019 LSU Tigers go to 01 and be dominant? We talking about the type of football it is. See, you can take me.
Yeah.
So when you're in the barbershop next time, or the nail salon, it's 2022, stuff different. So when next time you in there and y'all had this conversation, somebody said, oh, this team was better than the 01, just ask them in reverse. Well, I know my Canes in 01 could play in today's football, but could those whatever X team play in 2001 type football? That's when you know a team had it.
That's actually a great analogy, mainly because you have to be able to ask about style of play, officiating patterns, the way, because everybody think, oh, you're gonna spread it, you can't run with them. Well, you used to be able to press and be on a receiver up to 5 yards. So you telling me that Jamar Chase and all of them gonna get off Mike Rump's press, being able to press you for 5 yards? Now you talk about hurry up offense, this, and that's fine. That's a nice analogy. How you gonna feel when John Vilma gets to pop you not just bring you down to the ground, but you try that little skinny post all you want to and get your head knocked off. Then now what you getting up looking for a flag, and you ain't gonna be able to just lob the ball up in the air and expect a 15-yard automatic first down for PI. They didn't officiate the game like that back then. And again, I'm not saying woe is me because I was only 6 years old when this happened. I'm 96. I was a pup. I was 5 years old, excuse me. I was born in 96. I used to go to the Orange Bowl, be one of the little shorties out there playing right behind the end zone at the Orange Bowl. That was me, little butterball, out of breath like a mug. But that was me. I always like to play ball. And see, the other thing now, throughout late now, we still used to have to go and get weighed in the little shed. So everywhere I went, I had in the back. I had a cut up garbage bag on everywhere I went. So
I thought about my garbage bag story. I'm gonna leave that alone. But listen, so no, you're right. And I watched that game. I know you said you haven't watched it. I watched that game, and when I'm talking about some hitting, like the style of hitting, in that one particular game, the Ohio State game.
That Ohio State.
Ohio State, yeah. I was looking at Ohio State game. That one game, you probably would have had 8 people ejected.
Easily.
In that one game.
Right.
In that one game, you probably would have had 8 people ejected from that game.
On both sides. You could have had about 4 or 5 on each side, yeah.
Bro, I'm talking about some like tie. Bro, you don't even really hear hitting like that on the cameras anymore. You know, y'all ever seen the dude that be standing on the sideline with that big clear bubble? That's a guy picking up sound for the game, right? He's picking up sound. You don't even hear that clack, clack no more. You hear pinch. I pinched him, coach. You understand me? But anyway, let's get this thing going. Somebody say Birdman, so I'm drinking. Birdman, what's up with you, baby? So I'm drinking that cane water. Nah, that cane juice. I'm gonna come on my recipe in a little bit, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all gonna want to stay tuned. The recipe gonna come out soon, and I might have to go get that thing done. Coach trying to work on some stuff. But all right, we talked about running backs. Let's talk about offensive line. Talk to me in regards of offensive line. I think you know way more than I know about the offensive line. You know these guys. You know the history of all these things. One thing I give my hat off to you, Holsum, boy. You got the dates. You know these cats from way back yonder and everything else.
Well, the thing is, I think we're gonna dominate that, and mainly because that's what, like I said, it's like looking at a Nick Saban secondary. He was a scholarship letterman at Kent State. He takes pride in his secondary. Kirby Smart, secondary guy, was a 4-year letterman at Georgia. Okay, he takes pride in the secondary. That's what's going to happen. All right, I look at our offensive line as being the unit to look at this year. Everybody wants to talk about linebacker, receiver, and corner offensive line. If you want to see great technique, sound, nasty, and a complete 180 from anything we've watched recently, look at offensive line. It's not just going to be about them knowing how to blow people off the ball just because I'm bigger than him. You're going to see technique. You're going to see sound tackling, double under blocking, counter, pull, double teaming, climbing, all those kind of things. And I'm excited about it because guys like Ja'Kai Clark, who's more of a smaller, because he's 6'2", a smaller center that can climb, is a little bit more athletic. Guys like me, who I had plenty of crap to talk about, a guy like DJ Scaife, I think he's going to completely turn around. Justice Uluwasi, the transfer from UNLV, who had to come in because DJ Scaife was getting destroyed by Will Anderson. You can see him come in, and we're going to be deep. That's the other thing. You can go about 7 to 8 offensive linemen, and you know you're going to get a chance to see them go out there and play. And I think dominance is something that's thrown around a lot, Coach, but how are you dominating? Are you the best unit on the field because you're bigger than the people going up against you? You're just better. Mm-hmm. You know, Ohio State wide receivers go nuts. Why? Because who the hell else in the secondary in the Big Ten is going to stop y'all? But you see greatness when one of their backups could come down to the SEC and dominate because he's going up against good secondaries week in and week out. So, again, technically sound, firing for my hips and ankles. I can't wait to see that, man. And I know we won't see Zion Nelson. He's out for this game. I expect it to be announced anywhere from Monday or Tuesday, like officially out for the game, because the depth chart hasn't even been released yet. That usually comes out the Tuesday before, Tuesday of the game, your depth chart will come out. So John Campbell, I'm excited to see him. He's debuting at left tackle for the first time in his career since he played against you when he was at
Dr. Phillips High School.
Dr. Phillips.
He's a big old dude, bro. He's a big old dude, bro.
Yeah. He's a guard. He's been a guard tackle prospect, right tackle prospect at Miami his career. Injury riddled again. Just praying for health. And I'm putting that out there because not just for our Canes, but I want to see a healthy season of college football where, it's like, oh man, CJ Stroud got hurt. There goes Ohio State season. I don't want that. And I don't think anybody wants that, but I really want to see some health come out of the guys this year. But being able to see John Campbell, and basically the reason why I go on a long soliloquy about offensive line and about certain guys is because I want them to prove that it wasn't them why they were playing so ass the last couple of years. I want them to prove that coaching matters, technique matters, strength and conditioning matters. Because let's be honest, Coach, a bunch of this fan base, they want to see us succeed. But there's a big part of them that, man, I mark Manny. The question is, was it the coaches? Was it the scheme? Or is this young man just not good? And I want the change of the coaching, the change of the scheme, the change of the teaching, the change of the strength and conditioning to come out and show forth. I'm not saying Corey Flagg Jr. is going to be John Beeson. I'm not saying that John Campbell is going to be Seantrell Henderson. But these guys that we had question marks about, I want the injection of the coaching, the injection of strength and conditioning and nutrition to actually show up and for it to be a big difference in the way that these guys play.
No, I got you. All right, let's move this thing because I want to open the phone. I want people to talk to the Holsum one. Holloway. All right, so here we go. Receivers.
Just catch the football.
All right, that was really quick. So, because I got a little bit more time on the timer, name your starting 4 guys. Let's say we have 4. What's your starting 4?
Keyshawn Smith as our X. The slot is the fan favorite Xavier Restrepo. Our number 2, I'm gonna go with. I think it's a battle between Redding and Frank Latson. I'm going to go with Latson. So Smith.
At a Z?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Smith, Latson, and Restrepo. Now that 4th inside slot, I would say that's Brashard Smith's spot, in my opinion. Just like the 3rd running back is his spot, the scat back, the punt and kick return. I think he's that mismatch. Try to find the weak nickel or weak linebacker, or try to find the slow, strong side linebacker matchup. I think that's who Brashard Smith is.
Okay, I like it. All right, real quick, man. I'm going to take a halftime break here. Let me talk about Alex Tabio. Point down for me right quick, Holsum. Certified home loans, y'all hit him up. Anything you got to do with home financing, hit him up. There's 349 people in the building. Listen, I know rates are high. Holler at him. All right, get your stuff in order. You know how this the market go. It go up, but it got to go down. So be prepared when it does. It is free, and he's a big Cane fan. Tell him, Coach, hey, he sent you, man. Guess what? It's free. 305-205-1697. You know he from the crib. He got a 305 number. See what I did there? You see what I did? See what I did there? Big shout out to my homeboy, Culpepper in the building. He a big Florida State fan. Culpepper, I'm going to open up these phone lines. You're more than welcome to call in, dog. But, boy, if y'all super excited about beating a school that can't pronounce the name like it's spelled, they call it Duquesne. But it's spelled Duquesne. Duquesne.
It's spelled something.
Then y'all in trouble. All right, real quick. But they already calling in. They got my number on speed dial. Man, y'all ain't tell me my chain was all messed up. All right, here we go. Let's go to the defensive line right quick. Got 3 more spots. Defensive line, Coach Joe is there because I always jack his name up. So I'm going to call him Coach Joe, Coach Wright, and gold jacket wearing, Miami Dolphin having, Jason Taylor. Couldn't think.
Starters. I tell you this much. I think you're gonna have at least be honest. Though.
That man, my dog say his own team, we trash across the board. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Holsum.
I think you have Messador and we got Jackson, Big Six. Jackson gonna be up the gut. And now next to him is where the question lies. You know, they got this whole new thing where, you know, and this is growing pains for us as who cover the program, and for growing pains us as fans. The whole co-starter, you know, it's 22 starters, not 11, because we rotate so much, that kind of stuff. My big question is who is going to be next to him? Leonard Taylor has been running like second, third team. A lot of people don't know that. He hasn't been this big, Leonard Taylor, because it's been a big, it was a big transition for him under this new staff.
Wow.
Jared Harrison Hunt's been in and out of practice, injury, knick-knack stuff, beat up. Jordan Miller is over there with the one techniques where he should have always been. So, and now you have Lichtenstein to transfer from USC. He's been playing some one technique, but then when we got Jackson in, he could move over to the 3 technique. They didn't have to put all that mass on him. He could stay 6'6", 285, 290, not 6'6", 310, where they were trying to get him to so that he could anchor against double teams as a 2-eye technique.
Right.
I think we might end up seeing Jackson and Lichtenstein go out there first. And I think a bunch of people going to be upset about that. And, you know, but at the same time, it's a 4-quarter game. If this co-starter thing is true, a guy's going to be rotating in and out the whole dang day anyway. But, and now the weak side.
Like, you know, I'm sorry to cut you off, but this whole, like, we got to stop with everybody getting a trophy. Oh, now we're co-starters, and Jesus Christ, it's only one number one. It's not a number one and a number 2, right? Like, I mean, it's not a number 1 and a number 1. It's like even when me and you was going back and forth about the Lane Kiffin, Mario Cristobal, we could call it 1A, 1B. It's still 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Because A comes before B. I don't care. So that's like saying, hey, you know what my starters are? 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1-3. What are we doing? No. Who's a starter? Who's the guy who starts the game off? That don't mean he's a finisher, but at least who is a starter? That's all I need to know. Now, if it changed next week, I'm cool with it. All right, go ahead. I just had to get that off my chest, man.
Well, mainly, Coach, let's be honest. You have to be – we're not protecting against transfers that got to sit. You're protecting against transfers that could be on a depth chart for the next team they hop up to next week. You know, that's what we were dealing with when it comes to playing with the personnel and dealing with player management now. Okay, these young men get upset, hit the portal. They could be playing for San Jose State next Thursday. That's what was happening. So, but at the same time, you come from that kind of thinking. You come from those kind of coaches, and that's what we're bringing in. We're bringing in SEC coaches, bringing in pro coaches, bringing in. That's what they're used to doing. If we were to pull up an Alabama depth chart, there's probably a bunch of oars on there too, but we don't know because we don't cover them. We don't dissect every little thing they do like we do for the Canes. And for the longest, it was always this thought: is you a starter? And that's I said it that way for a reason. You from the crib, somebody pull up on you, they say, "Man, you one of them starters or what?"
Right.
If I show up the trash pile, am I gonna see you out there or you a bench warmer? That's just the way we was growing up thinking. Ain't no rotational or third down back or special teams player. When the ref put the ball on the hash or the middle of the field, do you jog out there with the other 10 guys, or are you watching them play in a uniform with the rest of us? That's just the way that we was raised to think.
Well, you like this. You get ready to put your helmet on. Hey, coach, I'm going in or not? When the other dudes already just run on the field.
Man, get about my face, man. You see, that's the thing. You want to talk about, you want to put in the work, not that everybody understands. You don't want to put in the work on the practice field. You want to put in the work on the classroom when you ineligible. I ain't gonna get into that because I know how high school coaching can get. Boy. You get hot out there. Them just hot on you. What?
Dude, hey, I'm gonna tell you, hey, you want to know something that used to piss me off? A dude used to walk up to me and be like, "So, coach, I'm not getting in." They go out there and finish calling my plays, man. What? I ain't finna deal with, bro. You gonna ask me, am I getting in?
Because my old girl understands. My old boy, it's the first game he coming to. Okay. Do you tell them or you want me to tell them? What happened?
I ain't telling them nothing. They gonna see that you're gonna stand right there. Guess what? You need to wash your uniform. You fold it up. Anyway, long story short, man. Let's get this thing rolling. Big shot to Peanut. Big shot. Yeah, just straight. Hey, for real. Well, can I be honest? I know it sounds crazy, but we had to buy detergent, and our kids got the same jersey and they got the same pants. We already knew what pants they had. It was marked. You ain't dirty that up. Fold that up. Are you telling managers go fold that up? You don't need to wash that. We wasting water. We wasting detergent. Fold that up. So anyway, real quick, man, big shout out to Peanut not understanding the English language. In the English language, we must use the word I am. All right. Calling in, or I would like to call in, or I'm calling, or I'm calling. Instead, he's no, me Peanut, me call. Sorry, Peanut, cut it out. All right, before I get to the next question, let me get a little to this dono, and then we'll go ahead. Cops Kane in the building, $5 each for your electrical car charge, so both of y'all could come back to the crib to coach. Okay, you lost me. Let me read it again. Dang, you messed me up, Cops Kane. I'm just talking about the English language. I sit up here fumbling over this. $5 each for your electrical car charge, so both of you could come back to the crib to coach. All right, I appreciate it. I think those $5, but I'm need a little bit more than them $5, dog. But I love, but I love you, Cause Kane. You my man. You my man's in them. I appreciate you. All right. So what? Put them on the door. They need to be. All right. So anyway, let's get this thing rocking and rolling. We talked about defensive line. Let me ask you what I don't think we've had a legitimate. I'm talking about bona fide. I know where you're going with this. Talk to me now. A bona fide pass rusher. Mm-hmm. Right? A lot of people are going to say Rousseau. Rousseau did a good job pass rushing. I don't know if he was a bona fide pass rusher. There's a difference. Is it like saying you're a football player or do you play football?
I don't know if Miami in their history, maybe since Stoops has had what we would consider, those of us that stood like real, like Von Miller-esque pass rush. Get to not someone that can do it. I'm talking about somebody that,
the Chase Youngs, what's the kid from Michigan just came off
Hutchinson.
The long hair. Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson. Even the one before him. Who was the kid before him? He had blonde hair too. Chase, his name was Chase something. Chase Winovich.
Oh yeah, he played for New England.
Yeah, Chase Winovich. Like, we don't have a bona fide pass rusher. Right. We got guys who get to the ball, but I'm talking about a dude that changes the protection, if that makes sense.
Now, the only person I would, because I really like Jalen Phillips' field. He could rush the passer. I like him. I really like him. But see, that's the other thing. Now, this is getting technical. Are we talking about guys that can play DN or guys who are athletic that play DN? These are separate kind of conversations, okay? I look at a guy like, and I'm not going, I'm not going to go there because I don't know.
No, I am. Studio. This is where numbers can actually fool people sometimes. So when you look at Rousseau, a lot of things he got was based off of stunts and off of blitz packaging. It was not off of just beating the guy one-on-one. A lot of if you're talking about Rousseau, if that's who you're talking about. So Studio, when when you looked at Russo, a lot of his stuff was off of the TE stunts, right? The tackle end stunt. He gets that picked off. He comes around. I'm talking about just straight dominating your guy, flipping your hips, beating him, getting small, and getting to the guy, putting your foot in the ground and running the hoop. Versus the call creates that. So back to what I was saying. He had a pass rush, but was he a pass rusher? I hope that makes sense. It is two different things. I'm not saying he did not accumulate 17 sacks, but a lot of it was due to the call and not just saying, you know what, you're going to beat this guy one-on-one and we can do the twist and stunts with the other three guys. We can run our pirate stunts over here with the two interiors in the end, and you got this guy one-on-one. Let's see if they can change protection. So go back and look at some of Russo's stuff. I looked at a lot of this stuff. He did a great job rushing the passer, but was he a pass rusher? There's a difference. And I'm going to call in studio. We'll talk. Anyway, go ahead. When I open the thing.
No, but I mean, defense, being able to rush the passer, and that's my thing. I like Mitchell Agude. I'm pretty high on him. I've been talking to a couple of people, you included, other real close friends that I speak to, Reuben Bain, Dante Cologne. Shout out to Dante. And, some of them aren't as high on Mitchell Agude. They think that Mitchell Agude he was a strong side. But see, that's the other thing where Studio One's point comes into a point. Now, all coaches aren't amazing. All of us don't always know what's best for the player. We may look at what's best for the young man or what's best for the scheme or the team. Mitchell Agude said himself, he's used to being one of the biggest, stronger DNs his entire time of playing. So when he was at UCLA, he had to play 4-eye technique in a 3-4. And in some instances on third down, he played 3 technique. So it's like, now he gets a chance for the first time in his career to come on and be an edge rusher off the weak side, off the blind side, shoot off the snap, cue the movement of the tackle, cue the ball, and just go get the quarterback. So I like him. Nigel Lee Kelly, of course, has been really turning heads in practice. And again, I'll talk about it. I'm not saying that I agree with all this pressure everybody else is giving him. But I'm hoping that he shows up and that he plays well. Because like you said, Coach, at the end of the day, he want to be a professional. He want to be a top-notch player. He going to have to deal with all that pressure.
True story, man. Big shout out to Anthony in the building. I ain't talked to you in a while. I guess you don't love me no more, dog. But he said, hi, Coach and Holsum. How are you guys today? By the way, today's my birthday. Happy birthday to you, brother.
Happy birthday, man.
All right, real quick. Let's move on to linebackers. I got to get a short clap. Anyway, let's move on to linebackers. Talk to me, man. This is an area of concern for a while. Coach Charlie Strong, as we've talked about before, maybe on show and even definitely off air, we've talked about Charlie Strong not doing a lot of press conferences. Well, he finally comes out and does a press conference, and he speaks highly of Corey Flagg. He said that he just has to kind of turn up on his quote-unquote leadership skills, but that will come. But he was highly impressed with Corey Flagg's ability. He was highly impressed with how he has been progressing throughout the defense. Of course, he talked about some things that not specific things, but things that needed to be addressed or he needs to improve, as most people do. I get it, right? That's coach speak. You're never going to make him the 1.0 player. You know what I mean? But what's your thoughts on the linebacking crew and your I guess you're starting 2 because we're still running that nickel slab. What do they call it here now? It's no longer the striker. Is it still the striker?
It's called the star position, and I don't necessarily know if we're running a traditional 4-2-5 because what they're saying is they're treating the weak side linebacker as if it is a hybrid player, and that's what we're being told. So your strong side is going to be a traditional strong side. But from the way that they describe it, when we have a 4-3, it'll be a traditional 4-3. If we have a 4-2-5, it'll look like that. If it's a 3-3-5, it'll look like that. So they're teaching all 3 schemes, but all 3 have different starters. It's based on what they explained, what Coach Strong and Coach Steele have explained, and it will be different. So I think that our will linebacker will be Wayman Steve. I believe our middle linebacker will be Caleb Johnson, transfer from UCLA. And I think our strong side linebacker, and that's where the star thing will be in. So I think that'll either be Tyreek Stevenson, but he's been in talks of moving back outside the corners. So I think it'll be Gilbert Frierson, to give you an answer. I think it'll be Gilbert Frierson as the star, and then the two inside guys would be Caleb Johnson and Wayman Steve. Now, backing them up will be Corey Flagg Jr. and Keontra Smith backing up Steve. And then backing up Gilbert has been Chase Smith, it's been Avery Huff, it's been all kinds of different combinations at that star position, even to the point where they've had Al Blaze Jr. transition from corner over there to the star position / nickel. So, again, I think it's tough when people try to just talk about it. It'll be something that once we get out there and we start playing football, we get a chance to see it in person, then we'll see where they're coming from. Cause like I said, Cody, they better hope we don't never get our hands on a all 22 cut where I can see the TV view, the wide and the end zone cut.
The end zone cut is what I be needing. So listen,
that's it, Coach. That end zone cut. Tell it all, Coach.
End zone cut is done. So let's do this, man, quick. Right there, Brother Jay Blaze for the $9.99. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, Brother Jay. The glue to the U, as always, man. You keep everybody stuck together, man, when it comes to this U. Let's talk about a young man that was my pop player. I'm frustrated. I don't know if I'm for him because I don't know what's happening in there. But this guy is so talented coming off the tape. And my pop player stands for pop off the tape. Chase Smith, man. I've been wanting to see him. I understand it was freshman year. Now we here. What's the deal? What do you think, or what do you know? Or if you don't know, just say, I don't know. But what's the deal with, like, why can't we get a guy that has had this much talent? When you look at his film, a guy that's played almost every position on the football field, that he was at receiver, running back, defensive end, linebacker, safety, kick return, punt return. I mean, damn. I don't think he played with center and quarterback. I think he played quarterback. But anyway, go ahead.
Here's my thing. When you talk about young men who are that athletic and are that dynamic, you expect to see them. Now, under the previous regime, he walked in and was probably the best linebacker. And that's why we heard so much about him. He's turning heads because he don't look like nothing that's walked through Miami in a while. Well, now, under the new tutelage and under the new coaching, he's made his plays when he's out there. He's had some first-team reps. He's had some second-team reps. But again, we don't know the different depth charts. That's why I feel like they're really pushing this 22 starter thing, because depending on whether we're in our nickel, we're in our dime, we're in our 3-3-5, we're in our 4-3, we're in our 3-4, all these different schemes that they're throwing at these young men. Chase Smith is a starter in some of those. He's a third teamer in some of those. He's a backup in some of those. And it's just been all over the place. And that's why I say after we get a sample size, Coach, of at least 2 games, we'll finally be able to figure out, all of this talk about ball. Because I'm an X's and O's guy. I need to freaking see it. I don't want to hear the whole, we got about 40 starters, and it depends on what down and distance we're in and what show. I want to see it. But that's, again, I'm not in there. Now, if I was at Miami, then I'd be able to say, man, Coach, he got to knock your heads off. I don't know what's going on. But I can't say that because I'm not there to see what it is. I know that he has some flashes. If you want to see any of those flashes, go on over to the Holsum Holloway's channel, and you'll see Chase Smith freshman highlight tape, and it'll pop. It will pop off the screen for you. Shameless plug. But I love what he brings to the table, Coach. I really
Holsum, God bless you. You just made Potts player make sense. Not pop off the tape, pop off the screen. POTS. Potts player, pop off the screen. I'll clap it up for Holsum. He's done it again, ladies and gentlemen. He has done it again. I call it pop off the tape because I'm old. You said pop off the screen. Yes. Potts player. Anyway, thank you, man. Sorry for breaking that up. But real quick, man, big shout out to U-Talk, man. Hey, U-Talk, go check those guys out, man. They do They do a good job over there. I missed it a long time ago. The chat been bumping. But if you're in the Atlanta area or if you plan on going to the Georgia Tech game, they got an event going on. I said I'm gonna be up there, so I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna be up there. So I'll be up there to the event as well in Atlanta, Georgia. Go ahead and holler at them. Go on their channel. He gave me the information. I don't have it to put up just as yet, but I will as it gets closer. Go ahead and holler at them. Get your stuff in the venue. We got 370 in the building. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's make it happen. Let me ask you. So Corey Flagg starts. What's your thoughts?
He earned it. He earned it. I mean, again, at the end of the day, Coach, like I said, for me, it's always kind of tough because it's like I have to maintain a certain thing on the screen, but it's also Holloway, like me, the person. You know, I may feel a certain way about a young man because of the stuff that I watch, but I also have witnessed with my own eyes what coaching and technique can do for young men. Like, yeah, some of these, and I don't want to pick on just Corey Flagg Jr. There's other players. I've been on Al Blaze Jr.'s neck about some of the stuff I've seen. I've been on Ivy's neck about some of the stuff that they do. I turned on Gervin Hall so long ago, I forgot he transferred to Utah State, and he's still out there missing tackles. Yesterday, we watching the film. He missing tackles at Utah State. Okay, if he starts, good on him, and he earned it. Because one thing about a new staff, they don't owe you, and I know it's family friendly, so I'm not gonna say it, but they don't owe you at all. They don't owe you nothing. They don't owe you a scholarship. They don't owe you playing time. They don't owe you backup roles. They don't owe you anything. So at the end of the day, if he came out and the things that they talk about for him, it ain't about him being a loud, rah dude in the weight room. It ain't about him being a practice All-American. The things that they talk about him doing well, those are things that I really cherish and I respect. The fact that he's Coach, can I sit in on a defensive staff meeting? Coach, can I get some of your time in between my classes to go over some of the stuff I did wrong? Coach, I saw some of this stuff on film yesterday. Coach, I watched this YouTube video of this linebacker about the way that he sits in his stance. You think that's all right if I try that out? Those are the kind of things that I'm sitting back like, well, shit, he might be one of the young men I root for now because that's the kind of stuff that makes the difference. You know, he ain't gonna never wake up and be 6'2.5", 255 running a 4.3. He ain't Ray Lewis. He could probably be the best Corey Flagg that he could be. And if I know he's putting in all that effort off the football field, I hope to see it turn out that he can do it on the football field. And if he still is out there getting beat in coverage, oh well.
Sure enough. But look at, they already giving us names out here. So here we go, man. Business Studio. The logo is videotapes boiling in a pot, and one pops out of the pot hot. Ooh, I love it. All right, I love it, bro. How do y'all calling in? I ain't got the number up yet. Y'all give me a second. We finna open it right here at 8:00, and it is 8:00 on the dot. We finishing up this last piece, bro. They got the number on speed dial. All right, here we go. Ooh, look at it. Trent Robinson say H1 preaching this Sunday. Shaba.
Yo, you be killing me.
Hey,
it
dog,
was so
what it
funny because for the longest you was saying the wrong quote.
What was I saying? I probably was still saying it wrong. What I said?
No, because it's come on somebody. you was like, come
what
on,
I say?
Shaba.
Come on, Shaba.
It's come on somebody. Hey, Shaba.
Hey, that let you know I'll be watching. That let you know I'll be watching.
Absolutely.
That's why it's this right here. It's Ibis. That's the problem right there. Ibis be getting me going. Anyway, let's talk last but not least, the DBs. Here's a question of conflict. We have 3 very, very good, if not excellent, safeties. How do we get the best 11 on the field? We just talked about the 2 linebackers. Now you informed me the hybrid will. You got this star. Some people call it the jam. Some people call it whatever. Is one of the 11 players. They're on the field. You have 3 safeties. You got Cam Kitchens, James Williams, Avante Williams. That we know right now. These are the 3 main dudes.
Right.
What do you do?
To be honest with you, Coach, I mean, I think even when you watch the young man's film, James Williams as a cover 3 safety, to me, I think he kills it. Not the one high. Like him as the alley to flats guy, kills it, Coach, in my opinion. That's why I think Stryker was perfect for him. And then you look at the film also if you want to see James Williams, best James Williams tape. The one highlight tape on James Williams on all of YouTube was made by the H1H itself. And if you watch that film, a lot of his plays were made in the alley flats, except for when he was a cover 3 rock and roll against Pitt, and they didn't expect us to roll him over top, and Kenny Pickett hit him right in the hands with the game-winning interception. Yeah. So what happens? And I've kind of gotten over that. I was pissed off before because it was the other staff, and I felt like the only reason why he came here is because we was the ones lying to him and told him he was a safety. We let him play out there. When everybody else is like, man, you're a linebacker. Come on down. Let's make you a first round in the box guy. You're going to take off and kick behind. But Cam Kitchens, Avante Williams, you also have Keyshawn Smith and Brian Balaam. All those guys, when it comes to the secondary safety-wise, I don't even have to worry about it. Whether it's cover 2, whether it's cover 4, whether it's cover 3, whether it's cover 6, cover 9, 0, I'm confident in what's going to happen in the secondary. Now, go ahead, Coach.
No, finish your point. I'm sorry. I thought you were finished. Go ahead.
Now, my whole thing is where are we going to put James? And I don't want it to be about him. Like, I don't want people to think I'm out here picking on James Williams. I don't gain anything from attacking a young black man. I don't get down like that. All I'm saying is, are we going to use him in a way that's conducive for him to be successful? That's my biggest question. All right. Are we going to have him back there as a one high? And he could do it. Not saying he can't do it. In my opinion, I think they're going to have him as a glorified outside linebacker. And when he catch the interception against Texas A&M, and I'm in the facilities like, that's my dog. That's my dog. Okay. Then he doing his thing. And I want to see him succeed. And I think the best way is as like a rover, like a Troy Polamalu, Cam. What's Cam from? Cam Chancellor from the Seahawks, and their cover 3 scheme. What did he do? He sat in alley flats and was one of the best safeties in the NFL for doing it. There's nothing wrong with it.
You know what's funny about James, in my opinion, because I want to open up these lines in a second. He's got a skill set for safety as well as a cover 3, like a deep safety, even a half field safety. I just don't know if he's a quarter safety. Here's why I say that. And I've always asked this question. He can play safety. That's not my issue.
Right.
My only issue I've had since coming out of high school, and it still not has been answered, kind of, but I don't think it's had enough trials in order to give it a fair assessment. Can he play man? That's the only question I had, because at some form of fashion in college football, as a safety, you're going to have to. And I know this is an unfair statement to him. It really is. But the time that they did have him play man, I think the 2 times I saw it, he got burnt is not the right word. The guys were open. He made the tackle, but he was not in position. You got to remember, in college, as close as me and you are on the screen, that's open.
Right. And that might be the best. That's going to be the most open you get, unless I fall or something like that. Right.
In high school, this ain't open. In college, this open. If me and you were in that same box you're in NFL, that's open. Like, what I'm trying to get people to understand is that's my only concern that I've ever had about his game. I ain't never questioned his want to, his ability, his care for the game, his tact, nothing else. except his coverage skills. And I only say that not because him is because I'm looking at his structure. He's 6'5". He's long. And most times when you're at the safety position, who are you covering? You covering number 11 from North Carolina, little Josh Downs. You covering Devontae Smith. You're covering these ants, and you're a big old bear. You get what I'm saying? Like, you covering guys that it's like trying to cover chase a Lamborghini and you in a Jeep, dog. You know what I mean? If I catch you, I'm gonna hurt you.
Right.
But I gotta catch you first. And that's the only question I've ever had about his game. Now, can he play a middle of the field safety, go sideline to sideline, pick balls off? Definitely. Super smart. I've seen him do it. I've seen him bust a dude head because he's rangy. I've seen him come in the box, skin that cat. I've seen him do everything else but that one thing. And that's where I'm like, okay, that's where Avonte Williams and I think Cam Kitchens has the advantage from that standpoint. Because Cam Kitchen can cover sideline to sideline too.
Right, absolutely. Now, see, he sat in their multiple front scheme at Miami Northwestern, where they were a cover 3 in the secondary. Or mostly, he sat in the middle of the field and tracked the ball. That was his job. And they played man on the outside or deep thirds on the outside and let him roam. That was his job. And you see, he does well in that scheme here too. Avonte, to me, is just the perfect combination of both. Football IQ, football player, but he is athletic. I think he is a first-round caliber safety.
Who is this?
I think Avonte Williams. And I also think he is our potential on the defensive side of the ball, probably our only potential first-team All-ACC candidate.
So right now, I'm sorry to cut you off because I do want to open this up. So right now, who are your starters then on the secondary?
Oh, Cam Kitchens and Avonte.
What'd you say?
Cam Kitchens and Avonte Williams are my 2 starting safeties.
Okay, I like it. Who's playing what?
Avonte would be my strong. Cam would be my free.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just simply thinking about the fan base because I'm saying to myself, James Williams got to sit the bench. Now, that doesn't mean he's sitting the bench the whole game. I understand. So don't tweet me in all caps.
They just screw again.
No, I did. No. I'm asking because it's interesting you said that, and I'm glad. But so now because I've been in this dilemma before. I knew it was coming. Look at this. That's why I said it. Okay. So here's my question. And I've been in this dilemma as a coach. Mm-hmm. Is James Williams better than Gilbert Frierson? And who the other stars? Gilbert Frierson,
Chase Smith, and Blades. Al Blades.
And Blades. So is James Williams better than them? And that's where your real decision comes from. Because if you say, as a coach, you know this, okay, I got Cam and Avonte back here. This hybrid position, is my safety hybrid better than my linebacker hybrid? Or is my linebacker hybrid better than my safety hybrid? And that answers your question.
I don't think he's better than them at their position either. So I think that he can be a rotational guy in both those positions. Now, again, that's a hot take. That's this guy's drunk. This guy's a hater, and that's fine. You think whatever y'all want to think. But if you talk about how it all can work together, I think that that's the best way it meshes up. And I think that that'll be proven based on what happens when we go out there and play. And it won't be just because I'm rooting for James to get beat because so I can say, oh, he shouldn't start. No, I think that him coming on the football field in certain aspects, whether that be in the cover 3 schemes, whether that be in our 3-3-5 scat, I think he's going to do his thing.
Because you know what's so interesting? and we talked about this about a year or two ago, how heavy that defensive back room was. And we knew that this good problem was going to exist because now, as we saw last year, we saw Tariq Stevenson go in at the quote unquote slot corner, right?
Right.
We saw them move him inside to the quote unquote slot corner for man coverage purposes. And that eliminates technically your star, because that's who the star is. Somebody, if it's not the star, it's the wheel. One of them coming out. This is crazy. Anyway, I'm opening up the phone lines. Let's talk about it. While I'm opening the phone lines up, the number is 321-328-8235. I'm going to have it scrolling across the bottom. I have it right here over the microphone as well. I know sometimes it may be hard to see when I have two people on. So big shout out to Ms. Wilcox. She says secret information sent. I don't know what that means, Ms. Wilcox, but I love you. All right, let me go ahead and get this. Let me get that thing, the number going, scrolling across the screen. You can call in down there, 321-328. It's scrolling at the bottom. So if everybody keep telling me, what's the number, Coach? That's the number right there at the bottom of your screen. You're more than welcome to call in.
Battle tested came. That man said James is the best player on the defense. He's just not a safety. Holloway, you crazy.
So what is he then? Battle tested. If he's not a safety, what is he? That's the question. And I think that's what they're. And I think, to be honest with you, battle tested, I think there's some validity to what you're saying. The problem is like it seems like people are handling James with kid gloves and not want to just make a decision and say, hey, this is what you're going to do. If not, then we're going to move on. That's how I feel about it. We got Warren on the line. Warren, talk to us, baby.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How you guys doing?
Good, good. Man. Glad to have you on, man.
Listen, I want to tell you guys, that was an outstanding show. And the other night, and when Holloway, you had to step away, and Coach picked up the slack as if it was, it was perfect. Really enjoyed that. I hope everything is okay. I hope you're getting feel better, Holsum one. All right, so let me ask you a question. All right. My dad is a retired Navy pilot, and he was a flight instructor for probably the last 30 years because he had a back issue. So he became an instructor, and he always said the most difficult students that he had to try to teach what the Navy wanted to relay was Embry-Riddle's Aeronautical University students, because it's a school where they teach you how to fly, and then if you want to go to the military, they have to basically reteach their brain because they think they know everything about aviation. You said they were the most difficult. So I say that to say, as you two guys are coaches, who is the most difficult player or athlete to try to coach because of something, whatever it is?
Ooh, Coach, you want this?
I can answer that first. I can answer that.
Go ahead, Coach.
Me personally, through my experiences, the defensive line is the hardest. And the reason I say that, especially if they've been successful at something or they've been successful at using a certain technique, they don't want to use anything else. It's almost like because it's so instant, right? The O-line, D-line is literally one step. We own each other. And to make a very long story super short, it's almost like I used to tell them about karate. Tell a quick story. Me and my homeboy, he big karate dude, been doing karate since he was knee high to a grasshopper. We out there on South Beach one time. We get busy. We throwing hands. I look over, I'm thinking he Bruce Lee and some cats. You know what he doing? He over there windmilling. Right? The reason I say that, I bring that story, I used to tell my players the same thing. If you don't train the brain enough, the autopilot steps in. So I could do all this at the start, whoa, but that's control. But when it get real, the autopilot steps in. So to retrain a defensive lineman, it's hard because he's used to doing whatever he's been doing. And when you try to retrain it, and because it's so instant and so strong, you remember the old linemen be strong. They grab you, bro. You start windmilling. Get off me. You understand? So that's my take on it. I say defensive line is the hardest to retrain the brain.
Cool. Thank you for that. All right. Holloway, what's yours?
I won't give you a specific position. I'm going to give you a mindset. dealing with a young man.
Okay, perfect.
Dealing with a young man who believes that his way is the right way, and it's like pulling teeth to get them to play within a scheme. Again, defensively, I'll look at it. Let's say, for example, you have a freelance safety who, man, I'm sitting up top. Oh man, I don't care what you talk about. People who just want to play football. It's not about the fact that the scheme, or maybe even a defensive lineman, hey, I need you to sit in this gap, not try to swim back outside, and now we done opened the A gap wide open, because the guard technically now has you beat, because you done went from the A to the B, trying to swim or spin back outside, and now the center has an easy climb to the middle linebacker, and there's nobody there up the gut because you're freelance. I think that's one of the toughest things to do, is to get young men to buy into a scheme if they don't really truly believe in that scheme. So to me, like a headstrong young man, let's say you're transitioning from the 4-3, what everybody loved, to a 3-4 or to a 3-3-5, and getting them to kind of play within the scheme as opposed to freelance and go out there and try to make plays.
Okay. Cool.
I like it.
All right. Another question for you guys. All right. It's obvious that Holsum, when you don't like the school from Tallahassee, and I'm not a big fan of theirs either, but I respect them for other reasons. Now, Coach Hayes, what is the team that you loathe and detest most as a Miami Hurricanes fan? You got to have one.
Florida.
Everybody does.
Florida. I
Really?
hate Florida. I hate
All y'all old heads, it's crazy. It's a complete 180.
Well, you want to know why? No, I'm going to tell you why. You know why we hate Florida and we're old head? Because, one, Florida would never play us. One. See, Florida State played us. Also, we had homeboys that went to Florida State, right? Like it was Miami, Florida State. So you're going to always root for them.
Like Dade and Broward for a while.
Exactly right? Like if Broward County, we all from Dade County, but if Broward County went to play IMG and they would have just beat them this weekend, we would have been rooting, boys. South Florida, yeah. Right? We ain't going to call them boys on the other side of County Line Road. Because they are homeboys, right? So, I mean, It's plenty of people I knew that went to Florida State, so forth. I don't like Florida State, but I hate Florida, right? Florida would never play us. And when Steve Spurrier was there, I've always said this, people can go look it up. Go look it up. They did not recruit South Florida. I'm going to say Urban Meyer. Steve Spurrier hardly went past West Palm Beach, past Pahokee. And the only reason he went into Pahokee was because those alumni owned those sugarcane fields them boys chased them rabbits through. And there's some other underlying stuff in Florida too. I'm going to leave that out this. But that's why we don't like Florida. Yeah, they had a couple of people here and there, the Godfrey Miles from Carroll City, Tico Browns, this back in the day. Aubrey Hill, because all of them came out of where? Pretty much Carroll City, because Red Anderson was a coach who coached at Carroll City and got a job up there at Florida. But when Steve Spurrier was here, think about who did when Steve Spurrier was the coach. Name a big time Florida, a Miami, not even Broward, but a Miami player in Florida during the Steve Spurrier years. Put it in the chat, please, somebody. Put it in the chat, somebody. I'll wait.
Well,
go ahead. I'm sorry, Warren. Go ahead.
I agree with you, Coach, more on just staying for Florida over Florida State, but I can't stand the team from South Bend, Indiana. That's
Notre Dame.
Yeah. I ain't saying their name. I'm like Hollywood. I ain't saying.
Listen, I can't stand Florida. Ben Hanks.
Who?
Ben Hanks was at Miami High. Ben Hanks was back what? Late 80s? Early 90s? Early 90s maybe? Mid 90s? We're in South Florida. We're talking about one dude, Ben Hanks. I'm waiting. It should be a plethora. How about that? A plethora of guys. Yeah, just let me know, Holsum, whenever you need to do that.
No, you
everybody keep talking about Ben Hanks. Ben Hanks. Ben Hanks coached at Miami High, coached for a long time. That's all y'all could give me? One guy out of all the talent out of South Florida, Ben Hanks. And he was a great talent, don't get me wrong. But one guy. But anyway, go ahead, Warren, and we'll do this. We'll get this over.
No, I appreciate your POTS acronym because I work for the telephone companies, and POTS is an acronym we use. It stands for plain old telephone service. So when you said that, I was like,
plain old telephone service.
Yeah, like if you get internet service or whatever, if you just have a phone service and that's it, it's called a POTS line, plain old telephone service. That's it.
Wow,
none fancy.
That's funny. All right, man.
All right, gentlemen, enjoy the show. Y'all have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. I can't wait for Saturday. What is it, 2:30 Saturday?
3:30. Well, it may be 2:30 your time, yes, but 3:30 Eastern.
Y'all gonna have an after show and a before show?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pre and post.
Y'all have a great day.
All right. But the phone line be clicking, but we got another call on. Real quick call before I get started. Darren Mickle. Bro, Darren Mickle played in what, 1991?
That's
when did Darren Mickle play? And you guys are calling name Eminem. I know Eminem well, right? Coaching over there at the Jets. But look at, bro, watch this. I'm gonna show you how fast this make a difference. Name people from Miami that play for Florida State. Ready? Go. Watch the chat blow up. That's one of my points. No, I'm talking about even during the Bobby Bowden era. The same time in which Steve Spurrier was there.
Monster.
Plenty of them. Boosie, OJ.
See, I wasn't around that time. I wouldn't know. Yeah,
but I'm talking about, bro, Devin Bush, Augustin, Snoop Menace. Bro, I mean, that's my point. But when you look at other, come on,
said Manny Diaz.
My man say Nat Moore. Look at that, too many to count. Somebody said too many to count. Call it, give me Marvin Jones. Yes.
Yeah.
Like these are the things I'm saying. Like I can go on and on and on. We literally pulling our hair out. Everybody who put a name up there looking at their ceiling talking about Marquand Manuel. I'm gonna type this in, coach. I'm a approved coach. We've picked 3 dudes so far. 3. But anyway, call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from, 239 area code.
Hey, what's up, coach? It's Keyshawn. Fort Myers, Florida. That's what I'm repping.
Keyshawn, what's going on, man?
Hey, I got 1 for you, coach, and I got 2 for Holloway. So I'm gonna just knock it out quick all at once.
I love it. Go ahead.
What's your record for Holloway? What's your record prediction for us? I got us going 9-3, losing ACC championship to Clemson. And then who do you think gets the most sacks out of the D line this year? And then for you and Coach Hayes, the last question is, have y'all heard any news based off of giving out numbers like number 1 for Mario, like as far as players earning numbers for the team?
I can answer the last one. No, I don't know anything about numbers on the team. I don't care. Dude could wear number 553. You better make a tackle or a catch, whatever it is. But that's just my personal thing. But anyway, go ahead. I usually let the equipment manager give out numbers. I ain't care.
The number done already been kind of given out to guys. I know number 1 and number 20. I know Coach Cristobal wants to talk about not retiring 26, but the right guy needs to be wearing that. And I know one of the freshmen wanted to wear it, and that conversation didn't go too well, which I understand because he's a pump. And I feel like that's something that you should earn. You should earn 1, and you should earn 26 at Miami. That's just me. But I'll answer those. I do have to get out of here like now. So I'll go. I was a 9-3 guy for a long time. But Coach, you can say the cane juice bout. You can say I got too fired up. You can say I'm all over Mario. I'm saying 10-2. And I think that we're going to have 1 stupid loss in there, whether that be to a North Carolina, whether that be to a Pitt or Virginia. And I predict a loss at Clemson. I think we get out of A&M with a W. But I believe Clemson is a better program right now, and I think that they're going to get us the first go-round. Now, the second go-round in the championship game, we'll have to see. I haven't seen any of the Miami Hurricanes film to be able to predict that far. But I'm going to say 10-2 with a throwaway loss. I'm not going to say North Carolina because I feel like that would be so stupid early in the season. So I'll say at Virginia Tech and at Clemson are my two regular season losses for the Miami Hurricanes as a legit 10-2 team with a big spark win week 3 at Texas A&M. Thumbs up, no thumbs down, and use up. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. Be blessed.
Thanks, Holsum, man. We'll talk, man. That boy just dipped. So I appreciate it, man. Do me a favor, bro. Hit me with your questions again. I'll answer it. But hit me with the question again. I'll go through. I know you had to run.
Oh, you talking to me, Coach Hayes?
Yeah. Holsum dipped on us.
Yeah, I already know your record prediction, but I just asked who you think get the most sacks out the D line.
I don't know. It's hard for me to call that because I don't know who's going to show up, right? Maybe Mesidor because he's been around. He's got some more tricks in his bag. I'm sorry. They didn't change the doggone call waiting thing. Now that thing even more annoying. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll say Mesidor just if I had to answer.
Yeah, it's tricky, man. I don't know either. Shit.
Because I just don't have a guy that pops off the screen. You like it? I like it. There's nobody right now that I think pops off the screen for me that says, okay, this guy is coming back with this skill set. There's a lot of guys there's a lot of unknown on this team, guys. People don't realize this. We know what TVD can do based on his, what did he play? 8 games of the season, 6 games of the season, whatever it was. 8 games of the season, I believe. We know what Knighting can do. We know what James Williams is. We know what Avante Williams is. I'm looking at returning starters, and we know what they can do. When I say returning starters, meaning like guys that play significant time, not necessarily just started the game, but play significant time. Cam Chancellor. Why is that name stuck in my head? Cam Kitchen. I don't know. There's a lot of unknown on this deal, bro. Do you agree with that or not?
No, I definitely agree. It's just hard finding who's going to get, the most playing time to make the, match up with the production. I can't really, predict one player.
And that's what I've been saying. Like, there's a lot of unknowns. I do think we have a great coaching staff. I do think we have a great deal going on, but there is a lot of unknowns. And I'm going to tell you when it really hit home for me. I know this is going to sound crazy. This is a shameless plug, but it's also the truth. 333 in the building. Hit the like button, subscribe button. When I was doing my fantasy draft, I'm looking for Miami Hurricane players to draft. I knew I could pick up Knighting. I knew I could pick up TVD. And I'm going to be honest with you, Restrepo just skipped my mind. But other than that, who else would I pick that has a real record of that I could quote unquote say going to give me some fantasy points? Think about what I just said.
Just offensively or just defensively?
Defensively is the whole defense, but I'm just speaking offensively. Who do we know?
Yeah.
We really don't know what Arroyo can do. We know what again, I always talk about the word potential. Potential means you have not done it yet. Doesn't mean you don't possess it. You have not done it yet. So I say
maybe Will Mallory. Will Mallory probably.
So let me ask you this. I asked this question last year. I'm going to ask it this year. You're a defensive coordinator, right? You're getting ready to play the Miami Hurricanes. Who do you tell the team to prepare for?
If I'm a defensive coordinator, I don't have to prepare. Just me personally, I don't prepare for any of the receivers. None of them scare me. I go man to man until they show us they can beat us, and I probably double Will Mallory. That's probably the only adjustment I would make. You keep him off the field and lock everybody else up man to man.
All right. No problem. This year coming up, I don't know how much you watch other teams, so I'll just pick a big name team. This year coming up right now, what other team do you watch? I want to make it fair to you. What other team do you watch?
I watch, it don't matter. I watch. You could just use playoff teams if that helps you.
Okay, no problem. Fine. Playoff team. Playoff team from last year may make it back. Let's say Ohio State. Let's go with Ohio State right now. I think they should go into playoffs. Who scares you? If you're a defensive coordinator, you're going against Ohio State. Who are you watching out for right now?
I'm definitely Jackson Smith. I can't pronounce his last name.
And Jigba. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching out for him.
And that's my point.
I don't think Miami has a player like that you just key on.
That's my point. And that's what you see how quick you say, I definitely gonna watch Jackson Smith and Jigba. But when it came to the crib, well, I'll man up until they show me something and I might double Mallory. If your tight end in today's football is that scary, that he ain't Kyle Pitts, right? He ain't Aaron Hernandez. He's not that guy like that. That's my point. It's so many unknowns right now, and we will watch them form to who they're going to be right before our very eyes, and that is exactly why I don't want to give predictions, because it is a lot of unknowns. See, Jay Hollow Kane says Arroyo will be that guy. Keyword will. He is not. And that's where potential comes in. Right, Jay Hollow? I appreciate you. I know you could. I'm just pointing this out as an illustration. Everybody we talk about in future, like right in present tense, in future tense. Somebody's going to be, somebody's, man, they're going to turn into be, but we don't say he's that guy right now. Go ahead.
No, I completely agree. I'm hoping that I'm going to be honest, Coach. I really think Latson, I don't want to say he's overrated because he hasn't stayed healthy. But, when we were winning, in these last recent years, we had those big receivers like Lawrence Cager, you know what I'm saying, that we could just throw it up to. We don't have a fast, speed threat or a big guy like that fears, that doesn't put fear in the defense. I'm hoping it could be Frank, maybe, Mello, maybe Jacoby George, but it just looks like we got a bunch of decent receivers, nobody outstanding.
I'm gonna tell you this. Now, I know I'm going against what I just said. I'm being hypocritical as hell. But I believe, right? When I say I believe, I'm talking something I don't know for certain. But I think Brashard Smith can be that guy. I think that Restrepo right now is the most dangerous wide receiver we have. Meaning catching the ball, keeping the chains moving. I don't think he's going to hurt us down the field. Yes, he can definitely catch some balls down the field. Yeah, he's going to get open on corner routes. Yes, he can hit us with seam balls. Yes, I get it. But I'm talking about, as coaches, this is something that we do, believe this or not. When we go to play the bad dude, this is something I used to do. The team that I'm getting ready to play, I used to put the opposing team in that jersey. So if number 7, right, I think Jackson Smith and Jig was number 11. If I'm getting ready to play Ohio State right now, I'm making sure that one of my players is wearing number 11 in practice. So the guy's eyes are accustomed to looking for 11. We better find out where that dude is. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Right now, we don't have that dude. He's on this roster, but who's going to emerge as that guy? That's all I was saying. That's all I'm saying.
Completely agree.
Yeah. But anything else, man?
No, that's it. I just want to see your take on that. You know, we can predict all we want, but honestly, it just comes down to scheme, man. It really does.
Yeah. We have to win as a team game. We got to win as a team game.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to have a standout receiver that dominantly scares people, but I really do believe based on the scheme, it's just going to be, you know, every week we're going to have a good receiver. Like, that's how it's going to have to be.
I'm going to tell you this. I think Restrepo is going to be that guy this year. And I simply say that because of the relationship between TVD and Restrepo. Not saying I know what they do off campus and off practice. When I say relationship, I'm talking about on the field. Even if you could get a hint at the spring game, right? Quarterbacks typically go to who they trust. They typically go to who they trust. When they're in trouble, they know I'm going to throw this thing up. When Dante, I'm going to throw this thing up to Randy Moss. He going to come down with it. Right? Tom Brady had what was my little man name? Welker. Edelman. Welker. Edelman. Right? They have those guys they trust. That doesn't mean they don't go to other guys. But when they're in trouble, their eyes go to the homie. It's the person they trust. And that's right now, I think Restrepo is the guy who they came along. They know each other the best. He knows how hard to throw the ball to the dude. They know the guy going to fight to get open. He ain't scared of contact. I trust him. And that's where you're going to see the ball. Like when the initial call breaks down, his eyes immediately going to go to that guy. You know what I mean? They all do it. All of them do it.
That goes to your point too, though, Coach, how you said Brashad Smith. You know, I know you're trying to get other callers on here, so this will be the last point.
Sure.
But I think Restrepo and Brashad need to be on the field at the same time. Even if it's a third down, you know, put Brashad at running back, let him run a wheel or an angle route. I really think that's our best chance. Take Knighton out, you know, so we don't get him hurt or banged up. Put Brashad in there and use him. Don't just give him a jet sweep every time he gets in the game. Put him at kick return. Put him at punt return. You know, put him as that third down receiving back, and that expands our offense. You know.
Yep. I agree, man. Like and somebody said, I think King Kyle was in here. Coach, you can't play scared. No, you can't play scared, but you can't play stupid, right? You can't go out there and play football with no helmet. Why? You can, but why? You get your head split open, right? There's no need to continue. That's why teams take knees at the end of the gun. That's not. You think that's playing scared? No. We beat you. Let's take a knee. Let's get out this game and call it a day. Right? So you got to play smart at some point. And to your point, even if you put Restrepo in, Brashard Smith and Jalen Knighton in at the same time, you don't want to take talent off the field, right? So if I do have a Brashard in the backfield, what if I run double wheel routes with Brashard and Jalen Knighton up the sidelines? Ooh. Huh?
I don't know about that. I think you could only do one wheel route.
Why not? Why can't you run double wheel? You got two of them in the backfield. Why can't you empty both of them release? Why can't you do that?
Well, because you're already gonna have 5 linemen plus the QB is 6. So if you only have two backs running wheel routes, that only gives possibly maximum, 2 other solid options coming out the route.
What do you mean?
Like a full read. You gotta take consideration of those wheel routes. Otherwise, it's no point in sending them out there if you're not going to throw it.
But that's my point. They have to cover it. See, that's what I'm saying. You can release. I'm in shotgun. I got 2 backs. I got Brashard and I got Jalen Knighton in the backfield. I have 3 other receivers, right? That's your 5 receivers, right? Agreed?
Yeah. But then if you do that, that takes Will Mallory or Elijah Arroyo off the field.
So, but they don't have.
Most of our sets are going to be 2 tight ends.
But you don't have to be off the field. Why can't Arroyo or Elijah be out there in the slot? Why can't they still be a tight end? Why can't you be in a pro set? Why can't you be in a tight end, 2 backs, 2 receiver set?
I'm all with it as long as we making the right scheme plays. I just don't see us actually doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but right. But again, so let me ask you another question. How do we know we're going to be in a 2 tight end set?
We don't. It would be
don't.
best for us to use our, great depth in the tight end room, but nobody knows. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody knows.
The double route could work as a concept, but I think that, I really do think that they're going to try and test these receivers and see what they're made of.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out real quick. But anyway, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in as always, man. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I think my man Courtney Joe trying to call in, the Google man.
Yes, sir. Hey, y'all have a good one.
All right, man. Go Canes. Oh, shoot. I just hung up on – who was that? That was the Google man just trying to call in. Anyway, real quick. Coach Hayes is getting ready to start something new. We got 324 in the building, 330 in the building. Real quick, this is what I'm doing. Y'all pay attention to this. It's going to be fun. We're doing it on the channel. I need you guys to send to me, either DM me on Twitter, Coach Hayes Football FB, or Instagram, Coach Hayes Football. You'll see my logo right here. See it? You'll see my logo. You know it's me. I need you guys to DM me Poor Little Timmy moments. I'm doing a top. I don't know if it's going to be 10 or 5. I don't know yet. Hold on, Shot Time. I don't know if it's going to be 10 or 5 top Poor Little Timmy moments of the week. I don't care if it's college. I don't care if it's NFL. I don't care if it's Pee Wee League. Send them to me. I'm going to put them together, and we're going to make a video, and I'll make the top 10. The ones that I pick, I'm giving you a shout out on whatever you send me. If it's Twitter, I'll put your Twitter handle on there. If it's Instagram, I'll put your Instagram handle. Those are the only 2 places I'm taking it. Hey, the producers say do 10. All right, I'm doing 10. She got a blue rent, so it's over. So we're doing the top 10 Poor Little Timmy moments for the season. So go in your Twitter, find out whatever, send it to me. Send it to Coach Hayes Football FB on Twitter or Coach Hayes Football on Instagram. You see my logo right here, and we're doing the top 10 Poor Little Timmy moments of that week. If you get chosen, we'll do it, and at the end, we'll take all of those, and we'll see if we can find a top 10 of those top 10, and we'll go from there. Hopefully, hopefully this takes off. I'm supposed to make a little quick Twitter thing, pass it out, send it in. Let's have fun with it. We're only doing it during football season, so it could be NFL, pro, or high school. Or even Pee Wee. I don't care, man. We're going to make it happen, man. All right, Shot Town Kane, talk to me.
What's good, Coach? It's game week.
Man, listen, I'm so jittery. Like, I've been so crazy. I got my clock over here, right? Remember I used to have a countdown clock I used to put up here?
Yeah.
I don't even have the new teams printed out. Like, I've been so crazy. Like, I don't even have the new teams. Like, I don't have the Bethune Cookman team to put up there for the countdown. I'm slipping on my pimping, bro. Slipping.
Hey, that's what happens when the Canes wake up, man. Ain't nobody gonna be able to hold us, bro.
I love it, man. Talk to me, man. What's on your mind?
All right. Well, I was listening to the call, and you said that we don't have that one playmaker, and I agree. We don't have that one person that just scares the defense, but I think that could also be a good thing because there's so much uncertainty around the fan base that I can't even imagine how other teams are thinking about preparing for us.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, we don't know if the wide receivers are going to be good. We don't know if the tight ends are going to be the main target. So it's making it hard for a lot of teams to be able to focus on us, which I think is a good thing. And I think the fans just need to sit back and enjoy the ride.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a great season. I'm interested on how the players are going to react game time. Practice is one thing, but when the lights are on and that TV turn on and you playing in front of the fans, that's a different side of feeling. I think we have some players that will wake up when it comes to that. Not saying that they shouldn't be performing perfectly in practice, but I just think we have some real game time ballers that are going to show up come game time.
I agree. I agree. We just can't identify them yet. Again, like I always say, potential means you haven't done it yet. It's in them. We just need to find out who is going to emerge as that player. That's the question. Who is going to emerge as the person that steps up and takes the reign? That's what we need to find out. It may be one guy. It may be 2. Hell, it may be 3. Who knows? Like, for example, Jalen Knighting stepped up last year and emerged as a viable running back and a viable opponent to these other teams. Like, so when you looked at it, you had to say, okay, I got to watch out for 4 because 4 a problem. You understand?
Yeah.
When Chaney went down, Jalen Knighting came in there. You said, okay, if this cat ever get to that second level, his touchdown. Right? That, like, you had to make sure.
Nobody. Yeah.
Yeah, now you're not going to catch it. He too fast. But guess what else he did? He dropped that shoulder on you. So now as a DB, when you get caught in open field, you don't know if that dude going to break you down or he going to run you over. And you don't want to get run over by a 170 or 80 pound cat.
Nah, you don't. But that's when little Timmy come out. So I as long as little Timmy on the other team, I could care less who the hell gets trucked.
Yeah. So yeah.
Also,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Coach. I didn't mean to cut you off, man. That cane juice kind of, in my system, kind of all over the place. You feel me?
Man, you ain't old enough for no cane juice, man. How old are you, man?
Hey, Coach, don't worry about stuff that ain't your business, man. But one thing I'm really excited to see.
I almost spit my cane juice out messing with you, man. I love it. Go ahead.
One thing I'm excited about is I'm ready to see in-game adjustments.
Okay.
Like, I felt like last year, whatever our game plan was going into that game, that's what we're going to stick with. And if it didn't work, it didn't work. And if it worked, we just hoped it held on long enough for us to keep the dub. But I feel like with the coaches we have now, they're not afraid to be like, hey, what we planned for this week, that ain't working. So this is what we're going to do. They're doing X, Y, Z. So we're going to do A, B, C, and we're going to go from there. If anything changes, come back, we'll make adjustments. So I'm really excited to see that. I'm super ecstatic.
I love it, man. That boy said, don't worry about things, H. I love that. Hey, real quick, let me give Reggie his $5. He says, don't have Twitter or the gram, but Coach, you have to review backwards pass leads to winning touchdown in high school game on YouTube. Man, you better make a spam account, Reggie. That's what happened when you're a Georgia Bulldog fan. They don't let you only get one. They only let you get one social media account. You know what I mean? Then you got to turn your name in to the state.
Well, Coach, what else is there to do in Athens besides leave and go somewhere else like to Atlanta or something?
I love it, man. Reggie, my man. Reggie always been supporting, man. We got to convert him. I already converted Country Joe Google, man. I got to convert you guys over. I got to convert Reggie over. He in the thing too. He about to get slapped up too, man. He about to get slapped up in the college fantasy draft that's starting, bro.
Definitely. Hey, but Coach, one thing I'm actually hoping I see this season is I don't care if we go 9-3, 10-2, but I just want to make it to this Orange Bowl game. And if Clemson is who everybody thinks they're doing or whatever they are, and they make it back to the playoffs, then if we make it to the ACC championship game, then that means we get an automatic bid to the Orange Bowl, which I'm excited for. And you know what? I'm hoping Florida State goes undefeated until they come to Hard Rock and they realize that they still little brother. And I hope that Florida is good enough to play us in that Orange Bowl for TV ratings, and they realize that they really ain't nothing to us in the state. So I'm really hoping that the Big Three is actually doing okay.
Well, listen, let me tell you something, bro.
What's up, Coach?
I'm like Warren. I'm giddy. Like I'm so excited to see these boys jump out here, man. Like, I just want to see them come out. I want to see them do well so bad. You know what I mean? But anyway, listen, man. Go ahead, man. Get your last piece in. We got one more caller.
Absolutely, Coach. But what I'm excited for is I'm excited because I feel like our guys could actually trust in the coaching staff that they have. Like they're not being put in a losing position walking out onto that field. Like I feel like they feel that this coach is going to put them in the best position to win. And they actually trust the system. They actually trust the process. So I think that's the most exciting part for me is when a player trusts the system and that trusts the coaching staff walking onto that field, you could tell it's just a different way they move. It's a different way they look. It's a different type of feeling. Like that's what I'm most excited for.
I feel you, man. Well, hey, shout out Kane. I appreciate you. Let me let you go. I got to slap somebody right quick because they're getting out of line.
Go ahead. Make sure you knock some teeth out real quick, too.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. I'm finna call my cousin Diego in right here. He finna get busy.
I bet.
All right, hold on. I don't want to scream in the mic. Diego. Oye, ven acá. Oye, ven acá. Ahora. Rápido. See? Listen. Z Unknown, Peanut, and even that doggone Reggie, man, thank you again for the $5. I don't know if I said thank you. I know I read it, but I didn't know if I thanked you. Even the dude, somebody asked me, talking about, do I hate America because they said something about slavery? That's a whole nother show we could talk. But Diego, hold on, I got Courtney Joe. This Courtney Joe right here. Courtney Joe, is this you calling Courtney Joe? Courtney Joe done hung up the phone. Coach just ordered 3 tacos and a burrito. I'm gonna call Courtney Joe back because he tripping. He just letting the phone ring. I'm answering. He ain't saying nothing. This dude. I'm waiting on my cousin to come in. Oh yeah, mira, bro. Hey, baby Shaq. Every time you come on the show, you be busting me up, man. You started with the porta potty. Now you talking about the best. But Coach got that Spanglish, dog. Stop playing with me, man. But anyway, to all them people right here, this the slap for you right here. I had to bring my cousin in. Diego, handle my light. Thank you. Anybody else? Anybody else want one?
1 2-way back, 2 2-way back, 3 2-way back. Coach Haynes.
Courtney Joe, what's up, baby? Hold on. I had to slap somebody right quick. I had to call my cousin in to get busy right quick. Anybody else? Huh? Y'all want to? Hey, Courtney, you good, right?
I'm good.
Okay. Talk to me, baby, because I call him back in here. He just went back downstairs. He just finished making my stuff. What's up with you?
Yeah, man. Yesterday I was doing in 1 2-way back, like when I played football, man. Yesterday I watched football all day long. I watched high school football, college football. I watched Nebraska play. I watched Florida State play. I watched North Carolina play. I even watched Hawaii play at 11 o'clock last night, man.
Yeah, bro. Listen, high school football is back. And I do live calls. I do the live calls on the show. Y'all could go check it out at varsitysportsnetwork.org here in Central Florida. They got 16 channels, so they do them all over. If you can't find the game, like the game of the week, go check them out, man. They got all the Miami, Jacksonville, the Panhandle, Tampa, all that stuff. But anyhow, football is here, bro. Like, it is back. I'm so excited. It seems like basketball don't ever go away. And I hate to say this, but I'm kind of glad that football goes away because it builds the excitement for when it's come. Like basketball, now they playing in the gym. They got summer league, that stuff. Yeah, whatever.
Yep, you're right, man. And now for the Cowboys go, every season I'll be like, man, the next season I'm gonna chill out, and I'll be trying to make myself to get away from it, but I see my blood. The Cowboy, man, real talk. Every season around July, I'll be like, oh man, I'm so ready. I'm geek. I don't know if you remember when Ray Lewis, when he playing for the Ravens, he said on one game he was like doing warm-ups. He said, I'm geek. I've been saying that ever since I see it. Say that shit. Anyway, man, I be so geek, man. I watch football all day long yesterday, man. And I plan on doing it all fall, like I do every year. I take every woman I meet. Hey, man, football came first. I love football. I started watching football at 8, 9 years old, started playing football. And I also play basketball too, but at the end of the day, man, in football, my first love, I tell you every chick. Because at the end of the day, we probably ain't gonna make it. Everybody get divorced and shit. So at the end of the day, football gonna be trying to die. I love it.
Hold on, Google man. You just said that you told your lady look here, baby, we probably ain't gonna make it. But football, we're gonna probably get divorced, but football gonna make it till we die.
No. I tell most chicks I meet, like when I first meet them, because look, most chicks where I'm from, they try to change. I don't try to change them, so I tell them, did I try to change you? No. So when football season roll around, then another thing, I change to a whole different person. When the Cowboy come on, oh, I swear to God, I be hitting walls. I be yelling, screaming. Like the whole year, I be calm. I be chilling, like a grown man. When the football on, man, I turn into a whole man. I swear to God, one season, the first game of the season, we were playing the Browns. I put on some eye black. And she put on some eye black too.
You in the house with eye black on, dog? You in the house with eye black on? This boy.
I put up the eye black. Real talk. And I was so ready for that game.
Hold up. Hey, hold up, Google man. You ain't really even have real eye black. You probably had some shoe polish.
No. I think I had like a black marker.
Get this dude out of here, man. I'm done. He done put a black marker. Put a black marker on your face.
I tell everybody, real talk. If the Cowboys, if they ever make the Super Bowl, if they needed me to go play 2 plays, I would give my left leg for us to win one more Super Bowl. I would do it. I would do it for the Cowboys. I love football that much. I love it, man. It's in my blood.
Oh my God, bro, this is too much pressure. I can't, bro. I can't with you. Not tonight, Cougar, man. I ain't gonna be able to sleep, dog. Oh. Listen, bro. I gotta listen. You gonna get your own segment. I'm working on some stuff, dog. This man say, "Hey," and I can't even get my thoughts together. This man say, "I ain't had
football came first. Football came first. That's my first love. Yes, I love women, but then when football season run around." Go sit down. After the game over, then we can talk. Do not call me when the game on, especially the Cowboys game on. Do not call me. I'm not gonna come over there. I'm chilling.
Hold up, Google man. Hold up, man. I want to make sure I hear this clip for the record because this is being recorded. This man just said, hold up. This man just said, I put eye black on for a game and you in the house. I said, oh, it's probably with shoe polish. That boy say, nah, it was a black marker.
A black marker. I'll never get rid of that. Those the season we played the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland for the first game of the season. I also I put on the eye black that day.
Can I ask you a question? Because I don't know. Please, for God's sake, did y'all win?
Yeah, you won. Yeah, we won.
Okay. Second is, as Baby Shaq, I'm about to ban you from leaving comments, dog, because you killing me. Baby Shaq just said you're gonna give up a testicle over a sport, so y'all can win one more Super Bowl.
If it's for the Super Bowl, if they can guarantee me, if I gotta go out there and play 2 plays and get tore up by a big ass linebacker, and I can make that block for Dak Prescott, I would do it. I would do it. I want one more Super Bowl. I seen back in the 90s. I seen us win through Super Bowl. Everybody making jokes about it all the time. I want to win one more Super Bowl. I need one more Super Bowl. I can die and go to football heaven, Jack. Yes,
I love you, Google man.
Or whatever nut I need to give up, I give it up.
Your left or your right one, huh? It don't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter. I give it up for the Cowboys. We win one more Super Bowl, and it's me in the backfield, and I gotta go make a block or I gotta go run the ball. I will do it. Right? 2 plays. I only got 2 plays for you, coach. 2 plays. Put my helmet on. 1, 2, way back. 2, way back.
Bro, if you're willing to lose a testicle, what good is a helmet, dog? You might as well go ahead and play without a helmet. I mean, if you're willing to lose, if you're willing to lose one of your beans, dog, then go ahead. Who needs a helmet, dog? Just get your mouthpiece.
I'm saying, I'm saying, what I'm saying is, if I go out on the field, I'm probably gonna hurt something. But whatever I hurt, if we win Super Bowl, it's gonna be worth it. It would be worth it. I swear to God, I play the sport, but I always say if I could made it for the Cowboys, Jerry Jones would call me on drop down and been crying on the phone. But yes, I'm gonna give you my all. I'm gonna give you my all. Yes, I'm a Cowboy. I'm a Cowboy. Yo, that's what I feel about the Cowboys. Cowboys family me, Jay. That's family. I ain't gonna never be no Dolphins fan. Hey man, you can knock over me to no other team in the NFL. That ain't happening.
Listen, Google man, I love you, bro. Here go my thing. I can't. You too much for me, man. But I love you. I'm gonna be in Texas soon, man. I just talked to my homeboy, man. He live in Dallas. I'm gonna be in Dallas. I know exactly where Oak Cliff is. I got a couple of good friends out there, man. We're gonna have to get up and we're gonna definitely have a good time. We're gonna go live together some kind of way. But let me tell you something. Are you a Miami Hurricane fan?
Yes, I am. But now that one thing I have to tell you, man. God.
Hold on. I told you now. We let you in, but we jump you out. Hold on. Now don't tell me you watched that garbage Florida State game. And you thought they're gonna do something.
I did watch the boy, but come on. I want to tell you. I feel like I what's the word is? I kind of misled you on because I think I did say something about I want to be a king, but cool. But I guess I got caught up in the moment. But ever since then, I've been like, man, I'm really not no. I am a king, but I'm not a king. So look, college football. I told you. And one person said I'm a bandwagon. I have never been a bandwagon fan.
Diego,
the Cowboys been stuck in for years, and I'm still with them. So I'm not no bandwagon. The last 30 years we ain't won nothing.
Diego.
So what I'm saying is college football. Most seasons I always watch for the black quarterbacks, and I always said I like Grambling, Texas.
Hold on. Google man. Google man. You talking all around the thing. I asked one question. Are you a Miami Hurricane fan?
Yeah, I'm a fan of them, but I'm not no king. But I am a fan. I'm a fan.
Do me a favor.
I like y'all swagger.
Do me a favor. No. Do me. I told you, Diego, come here, man. I told you already. We'll let you in, but we're gonna jump you out. No, I ain't gonna slap you. I called Diego to come slap you. Here you go. I told you, don't be coming here with that foolishness, man.
Hey man. I've been feeling like the first time the last 2 weeks. I've been like, God damn, man. He keep on coming out. I'm king. I like y'all swag. I want y'all to go in, but I also love.
Google man. I'm about to get off this line right now. Reggie, for the $5, I appreciate you. Say he capping, coach. He just flipped one ball over the other one. He gave up an empty sack. Well, guess what? Courtney Joey, what kind of phone you got?
I got like a cheap phone, man.
That's fine.
I got an Android phone.
That's fine. I need you to Let me see. It's my right hand. I need you to move it off of your left. You got it on your left ear. Move it off your left ear. Put it on your right ear.
Right on.
You got it?
Right on. Yep.
Stick your chin out about 6 inches.
Is that?
You need one more?
Yeah, come on.
Now I told you when I backhand you, it's gonna be. Hold up. I told you we're gonna jump you out.
I kind of deserve, but hey, man.
Nah, it's all good. You'll be back, dog. Look, everybody has second thoughts, man. But you'll be back because guess what? Ain't no refund on this. Once a cane, you always a cane. You gave up the players, dog. So guess what? When I see you, dog, I'm gonna have to give you that orange and blue, that orange and green bruising. You understand me?
Yeah.
All right, man. I love you, man. I appreciate it, dog. We definitely talk. I got to get up off here. You guys go check out Miami Flow. I think them guys on right now. Go check them out, man. They got a lot going on. But here's the deal. No more 6:30. All right, the season has started, so there's no more Sundays at 6:30. It is now going to be the pregame, postgame. So check us out. Hit the subscribe button. Also, remember the Po Little Timmy moments. If you see somebody you see something pop up on your Twitter feed, send it to me. I'm taking the top 10. Haitian Ellen, I see your blue wrench up there, baby. It looked good on you. That blue wrench looked good on you. Coach finally figured it out. But anyway, excuse me. Cane juice biting. But go ahead and send those to my DM. Haitian Ellen put it in the chat right there. My Instagram DM or my Twitter DM. All right, put them in, and I'll start posting them. I don't know the exact day. I literally just thought of this right before the show. So Coach be on the win with it. We're going to make it happen. We're going to do the top 10 every week, post it, and make it happen, man. Other than that, I don't know. I may post it on TikTok or some foolishness. I don't know how long it is. But anyway, with all that being said, Footballville Nation. Footballville Nation, $4.99. Shout out to Coach Hayes' mama. Let me talk about my mama. Shout out to Coach Hayes' mama. She helped Central and Coach Jude install a game plan to beat IMG. Oh, Lord. That's funny. Hey, big shout out to y'all. Look, I'm wearing your Caneville shirt tonight, man. Look at that. I'm wearing the Caneville shirt, man. That's much love. I'm going to hit you up anyway, Street, right after I get off of this deal. I need to holler at you anyway. So answer your phone. I know you be acting funky sometime. But big shout out. Nah, we ain't giving out Allen wrenches, dog. We giving out doggone blue wrenches, man. Get out of here, man. And Haitian Ellen put it again in the comment section, Twitter and Instagram right here. Footballville in here, man. We got the Caneville shirts on. We rocking. All right. Other than that, I'm out of here, man. I had a good time with y'all. Shout out to Holsum one, Holloway in the building. Last thank you to everybody who donated, and we're gonna be up out of here. One last thing. People always say, Coach, you got to close your show out. You know why it's so hard and I get to rambling at the end of the shows? Because I don't want to leave. I have to be honest. I enjoy sitting on here talking with y'all, having fun. But I don't want to leave. That's why I'm like just talking and talking. I just need to go on and shut up. So with all that being said, y'all check out Alex Tabio. Check out Alex Tabio right there. Hit him up for all your home loan needs. And Coach Hayes will catch you at the 50-yard line. I will be at the crib in the tailgate. We going live from the tailgate. Don't know the time. Stay tuned. We'll get it going. And with all that being said, we'll make it happen, y'all. Coach will catch you at the 50-yard line. Peace. Yo.